I mean, that was for like tech pauses and stuff like that. But I mean, they're looking really good on pistols. They have a really good concept, honestly. I mean, overall, I mean, they just look complete right now.
But I think that's really hard to replicate against a very well-rested 100 Thieves who's playing into a favorable map pool, who's had 2 days off to rest.
Well, they're about to roll up the G2 crew, so let's send it back to Smix, who is with their IGL Valyn.
Good morning, Valyn. You have been on a crazy journey from winning a domestic title in 2022, initially not making partnership in
maybe a
2023, then winning Ascension, making it to VCT, and now you are in the grand finals. You're also going to Shanghai, but I know the thing that would make it the sweetest is actually winning the grand finals today. If you did do so, what would that mean for you and the boys?
I mean, it would just be the cherry on top to the longest journey ever, right? But I'm still proud of everything in between. Like, this win would be like the extra sweet on top, but all the adversity, all the hard work we went through in the middle is what kind of built us character-wise and honestly made the better memories. Like, you know, last night's win versus Leviathan was one of the best wins that I've felt in a long time. For me personally, felt better than even qualifying for Shanghai just because of how difficult it was and how scrappy it was. Like, that was a dogfight. But yeah, I mean, hopefully today we can put everything together and close it out because it will mean a lot to all of us.
Your journey's been incredible to watch. Best of luck today.
Thank you.
Yesterday, Valyn stepped it up big time, looking incredible with a total of 101 kills over the course of the series, matching Aspas. Big performance, big impact from this controller player.
And that's for the record of most kills ever in a BO5. Well, this guy is IGLing. Talk to me about playing against this guy.
I mean, I remember one specific round whenever they defused the bomb and we all just started swinging, and this guy put down 4 of us so fast. And, you know, I think his aim is just he's in form right now, and you can't say anything otherwise. And look, right here, he just tapped us all out. Good Lord.
Yeah, I mean, that's, I think, exactly the round you were mentioning as well there. And the role he's doing it on, too. This guy's playing Harbor on a couple maps. He's playing the controller role on everything else. And he's a super vocal IGL. There are some players who bring up ideas on this team, but he is one of those players who is really leading everything. He's a big part of the game planning process ahead of the time. When you think about G2, I mean, it is Valyn. He's been with this squad since the beginning. He's led this squad since the beginning, and he's one of the biggest reasons that they've gotten to this point.
Yeah, big deal. Now, this week, of course, we saw G2 take down 100 Thieves on Bind, their self-proclaimed Superman, but let's have a look at the telestrator and see how they actually did this.
Yeah, talk about the mastermind Valyn. He knows exactly how to beat 100 Thieves on this map. The important thing for him is knowing how 100 Thieves want to play their A site on defense, because G2 went on a run here to take it all. The important thing about 100 Thieves is they have so many ways to stall out the spike plant or to retake the site, is that they usually want to hold on to control in showers and play to stall the bomb from there, or have heavy backside options. And G2 shut this down pretty effectively. In this round, they have the Thrash going down A short. They also have the Skydog going into showers. So they're splitting up that initiator utility to quickly get in here on the anti-eco. But importantly, I want to pay attention to the scaling of how they go into this site. They have 4 players coming down short behind that Thrash. And Leaf is actually the second one into sight. Look at that. He's actually up in the front there. And that is because all of his teammates have util in hand, right? We've got the Dog over on Sky, Thrash on Gecko, and of course, Brimstone putting down the smokes. And that's one of the things G2 are so good at, the details on their execute. So Leaf is going to come in and path to the right side of triple, while the double satchel from Icy goes back site. They want to blow up back site so that 100 Thieves can't play to stall out the plant at all. Look at that. So quickly in, and then Leaf on the Viper is up so ridiculously fast as the second player to scale into sight. That's gorgeous. And from there, he's still taking aggressive angles into the back site. G2, we're never going to give 100 Thieves room to breathe. But let's fast forward into the very next round, because G2 take a pace change, right? Instead of having that ultimate and blasting into the site, they separate now, and they're going to go 3 players over towards short and 2 players into showers. And they're going to really take their time. With this initial scouting they do, with the Dog coming through and the Dizzy, they realize, hold on, Asuna is on top of truck right here. Whoa, I'm struggling with that one. And then Brimstone from U-Haul just chucked out that Molly. So they know of those 2 players. And as soon as Asuna falls off this angle, there is no one looking forward into sight. So they hear all this spam coming out from Asuna. They might have even heard him go for that drop. But from that point onward, where is the forward lines? Because now we've got 2 smokes on site. Asuna falling off of truck, can't actually see into short. And Brimstone is stuck in his iPad playing around with I don't know, Flippy Bird or something like that. So G2, they actually contact forward here, taking their time. They've also scaled up into showers, and then they go for the pop. Nade out, Brimstone ult out, and they look for the plant. Here's where things go a little awry. 100 Thieves answer back with a Nightfall and a Raise Rocket of their own, but G2 don't stop. They want to keep fighting into backside. Watch Valyn here. He uses his teammates so nicely. Leaf is flashed out, stuck behind the corner, but he comes in for a beautiful trade, getting on that one. They also realize they have one flash left on Jonah P, and they're going to use that to combo up, flash into backside in just a minute here. The swings are perfect. Valyn comes out of showers, Jonah P plays off the zone, they get the advantage and can win out the round. It is all about the hits, it's all about the post plants on bind, and we might be on it again. Let's go over to our coaches for the veto.
Hey guys, welcome. Congrats on making it to the grand finals. As you know, 100 Thieves is going to have the higher seed, so you'll have team select. Would you like team A or team B?
A.
100 Thieves choose team A. So you're going to have 2 map bans here. What would you like to ban?
Lotus and Icebox.
100 T bans Lotus and Icebox. And you have 1 map pick.
Bind.
100 selects bind. Would you like attack or defense?
Defense.
G2 picks defense. And what map would you like?
We'll pick Breeze.
G2 pick Breeze. Would you like attack or defense?
D.
100 select defense, and you have 1 map pick.
Sunset.
100 pick Sunset, and would you like attack or defense?
Just coin flip it, bro. It doesn't matter.
Attack.
G2 pick attack, and you have 1 map pick.
Ascent.
G2 pick Ascent, and would you like attack or defense?
Defense.
100 pick defense. Decider map is going to be split, and G2, you have side select.
Defense.
G2 pick defense. All right, boys, best of luck today.
Good luck.
All right, we're moments away from jumping into this match, so let's quickly hit these talent predictions. Com joins us here, of course, with the 100 Thieves pick. Baby Bay, the only outlier with a G2 win here.
I feel like it's hard to justify picking G2 after how long that game one was yesterday, after how much prep time 100 Thieves have had into this one, and having that advantage to force G2 onto their permaban here.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, going from that long of a series to now, it's almost impossible to reset that quick.
Well, there you have it. It's going to be G2 with a lot on their plate here, having to jump straight into this game after a long one yesterday. But it's time to get this best of 5 started. It's 100 Thieves versus G2 Esports. The mid-season playoffs grand finals starts right now.
Preventing it with the wingman, breaking him down. It's going to be the bodyguard angled. Boostio! Oh, he delivers. It's tooth and nail in terms of the approach. They just can't quite get themselves into it. And the fight's taken by Valyn. He'll step up to the challenge.
Going from Ascension to VCT, my rookie year in VCT, like winning split 1, I mean, I'd probably feel very happy, right?
I am very much playing to make this title. I know that we made Shanghai already, but it is very important to me that we give it all.
Yeah, motivated on focus. Came a long way from surely you don't just push up right past him. The DPM cuts him away. This is the moment. Breaking him down. It's going to be the bodyguard angled. Boostio.
We're a great team, and I want to get my revenge on Boostio because that boy is standing up a lot, and I got to put him down.
Go, Valyn doesn't set his sights towards a player.
You start to understand more about the team the more you play them. Things become like very clear to you. G2, they definitely are a good team, but we definitely were sloppy.
That was one of the most upsetting losses I've had in a long time, and I just came with the fire for the lower final, and I'm looking to bring that momentum and get my revenge as well.
Game time, bet I'm coming in clutch, no hang time, and they can't keep up. The game's on the line, seconds on the time. Who can't fight? It's gotta be us.
I know it's gonna be a battle of endurance. They're coming off a fresh off day, but we're some dogs, so we might just come out and win too.
Uma máquina!
In the heat of your blood, you'll fan the flames of your flood with the fuel of your rage.
¡Es el señor de la noche! Oh my goodness!
This is the world you created, your kingdom you made it. I'm watching you drown. I try to reach out and save you, but you're just beyond saving. Now put on your crown.
Riot Games Arena, welcome our first grand finalist. It's 100 Thieves EU. Bang! Boostio! Cryo! Asuna! And head coach Zix!
Let's go!
And make some noise for their opponents. It's G2 Esports, starting with IC. Leaf. Valyn. Trent. Jonah P. And last but not least, head coach Josh RT.
The VCT Americas, this stage has seen a changing of the guard. And the team that used to bear that moniker now gears up for their greatest challenge yet, to fight for the title of #1 in the region, top seed, into Shanghai.
Both these teams had such a rough start to the season with lower expectations out of kickoff, but found their mark at the perfect time, have peaked into playoffs, and both have a chance to lift a trophy, find that moment in the midseason playoffs ahead of their appearance in Shanghai.
And coming into this first map, you could not ask for a better way to start. 100 Thieves have chosen to go back to their signature bind, their best map, but also G2, the only team to get a win off of 100T on that, and that's our kicking it off call.
Yeah, I think that shows a lot of confidence. Like instantly, like, hey, we're gonna take that back, you know? I think Boostie's ready. I think both teams look pumped to get in this grand finals, and I'm just ready to go. Let's go.
Man, you guys beat G2 on that very map.
Yep.
So you came in on that bind and said, you know what, we're going to do you guys one better. Came in from the top rope. Who do you feel is favored here now, knowing what you know?
100 Thieves for sure, and 3-1. All right.
Oh, okay.
What do you think specifically about Bind, though, from G2? What's strong, what's weak for their game plan here?
I think G2, they play their protocols perfectly, and
Chat, what I
they
missed?
also
Talk to me.
incorporate a lot of fakes. They
Got,
really
was there
misdirect
maps?
you each game, and let's just see what they have to go anti-strat against 100T on short notice.
For
I
sure,
missed an
last time
amazing
it was a ton
walkout.
of these
Oh
heavy
boy.
exec
From
plays,
here.
very strong side, like 4 players through B long, 4 players through A short pretty frequently. But the big difference maker to
Keep
me
it, how do I make-
was just
how we done?
Valyn in the late rounds. Like, a lot of those rounds were close. 3v3, 2v3 at the end, but Valyn was frying, getting 3 kills so frequently towards the end of rounds. On his attacking side, that's where he completely destroyed 100 Thieves.
Also on that
Valyn
side,
did a
I think he
backflip,
great job
okay.
calling a lot of pauses in the mid-round to punish these reclears. They
now
did a
I know
great job
we're
of
going.
shutting down even these fade
Just 'cause
gecko
it's Halloween.
combos, having players in the right
It's
positions
13,
to break that util,
it's
and
13
winning out
hours
in
in,
those
doesn't mean I
late
believe
round
that
team
stuff.
brawls. We're into agent select, and with the turnaround times, we shouldn't expect anything
100
to
Thieves
change in
banned
these
Lotus and Icebox.
No, like we talked about. I mean,
Ooh, that's
Zeke's
actually
brought it up, said with the limited amount of time we have, we've got to focus on ourselves. We've got to make sure our game plans are rock solid and absolutely rigid. They still had a day off. There's plenty to work with, but G2 said we got that dog in us. You know, we're just going to come back. Now we know the deck is stacked against us with the way the Veto is, with the advantage 100 Thieves have. But hey, we're up for the challenge.
100%. G2 have been looking good. We're going the distance in all their series, getting the maximum amount of reps in. And it has just been such a journey for these players. I honestly think they're going to come in and shock at the start, at the very least. Like, you've got those 5 games under your belt. You are ready to go from minute 1 now today.
Yeah, the confidence.
I think it depends what they have,
after
Gabri, though.
that close 5-series win. The players were talking about the trust
The
they
draw
had
for
in their
Master
team to
Shanghai,
get
yeah,
through
straight after
the
this.
maps they lost.
Straight
But 100
after
Thieves,
this.
they are
Well,
the
I say
team
straight
of
after.
confidence. Boostio
They'll
has
probably
not
do an
stopped
interview.
trash talking once. His team has not stopped believing
They'll do a
once
live draw
that this
after,
is
and then
their
we get to see
final to
Shanghai
sneak away.
groups.
They look very confident even in the map pick and ban as well.
I say
Because look
groups.
at Valyn.
I guess it's
Just
just
And why not? Why
Swiss.
not? They come in, all the cards are in their hands. For Boostio to get a domestic title, for EU to take down the core of the guard on the other side in G2 in a best-of-5 final. Last time was
Isn't
a
it one
disappointment for
big
him,
Swiss
but he
stage? Yeah,
has the
exactly.
chance
So
to
whoever
lift it
plays,
all in Americas today.
whoever plays who, and
Cops, they
I
are
guess just
locked in.
1
This
out
is
of
a
8.
best of 5. We've got 2 casters who are trying to go the distance if necessary. Let's head
We
over
got
now to
Duggan.
Doug and Baby Bay.
How can Baby Bay get a final?
The last 6 weeks culminate today. 5 maps potentially to decide who's going to walk away as the mid-season champion. The crowd is nuts. The stakes are amazing. And it's not just about what's happening here, Dre. Being able to go into Shanghai as the #1 seed is invaluable.
Yeah, picking your opponent, that's a huge advantage or disadvantage. We don't know yet.
It depends on who you ask.
I'm interested to see who the winner will choose in Shanghai. So this is going to be a crazy, crazy series. And there is a lot at stake. Most notably pride in my
What do I think of the playoff #1 seed pick opponent?
To be gained here again.
I think anything that kind of gives us a
And I hope you all enjoy the ride just as
anything
much
that gives us a storyline is
as
pretty
we
decent.
inevitably will bind the
I'm down
first, the
for them
appetizer in
trying
this
stuff. Again,
5-course meal.
Masters doesn't mean as much as the other
Starting off
years,
on
so
the
it's like you
attacking
might as
side,
well
Jordan, see
try
that
some
Viper
stuff.
wall up,
I
leaning
like it.
towards A.
Like that we're trying
It's a quiet
Swiss.
approach from the
I think the
attack
pick
side
and
early
thing
on.
could be pretty fun. Call a team out and they bang you out. It could be pretty
Valyn
funny.
right now. Just sitting in spawn.
Okay, 100
opting to
Thieves
go
on
for a deep
attack,
smoke
G2
along
on defense, and
But he has the
what
rotate
are we
here if
doing?
any noise is made towards the A side of the map. And he will be leaning there. even though there
BRX
is no sound being made, so
smoke,
trying to
just
be one
delay
step
on
ahead
A and double up
of the
long.
potential Viper lurk.
Such a tense start. I mean, the Brim smoke down B long is really all it's been for now. Now a flash to confirm there's no one back fountains. Is that the cue for the rotate to start?
It should be, and I don't think anybody was in range from
This
the side
move
of
from
100
Leaf
Thieves
is
to do that.
huge. 1 minute,
So
pushing
G2 will
behind.
be ahead of this
3-person
pistol.
stack and
It should
hold.
be. 100
The
Thieves
RX
are
smoke
so
to delay the
dialed
plant. It's
on
going to be
these
very
skills
hard
that
for them
they
to
have.
plant.
Keep an eye on Leaf on the flank too. Slowly and methodically prowling over.
Inexperience is the reason that Team Heretics lost? Maybe a
all
little bit.
just huddled in
Can be like
to the
pressure
smoke.
nerves.
What a way to start.
They're all just tucked in, and now Dizzy goes up.
They're still,
Nades go out,
they are still
and
very
Valyn's the first
inexperienced
to find
players.
the feed. But now this time, the Leaf that have been cooking for so long coming through to fruition. 100 Thieves deciding to push forward. Relentless in their approach. And Leaf keeps them back. And now Jonah P left in 1v2. Bang and Boostio both weak. A flash in hand. It goes up top. It will
Okay,
not find
and
anything.
the Pistol Kings of G2 getting 9-1 yesterday. Off to a 1-0 start. Or 0-1 start, we should say. Crazy Mind, thank you so much for the 10 months, man. Appreciate you, Crazy Mind. Thank you for the 10 months.
But Leaf was not able to connect on that flank that he had. Almost no value being made.
Nice to see Baby Bay. Yeah, Baby Bay's
for a long
gone
time as well.
like a lot better fast. Been good.
Clean shots to start things off, and I think it's only been 1 round, but it feels like the approach for 100 Thieves is pretty clear. They were very cautious about how they approached the opening seconds of this best-of-5, and I mean, it netted them success. Now this buy is formidable. There's plenty of artillery.
Valyn gets the orb, but takes a bit of damage.
Looks like they're gonna punish anybody behind this smoke. Valyn just spamming the classic, picks up one.
The punish has gone the wrong way.
Wait, they messed up, right?
Finding value in an earthen pod among grass.
Oh my.
But of course,
Yeah, and he knows there's a gun here, so he might as well just keep spamming a little bit.
He tucked in the smoke, will get spammed, will get dropped.
The intuition of EU.
And so after it was a messy start with Asuna falling, 100 Thieves seemed to have stabilized. And now carry the heavier weaponry back towards A, where they found success just a few moments ago. And a very similar
No
approach.
way
Dizzy
that
goes
hit.
up, the angle on that was
Wait.
crazy. They saw anybody. Finally,
Where are you?
settling down. EU with utility dumped into U-Haul. They know they're there.
They're really low though.
Yeah,
This nade is huge.
Careful. This
Oh
is
my
easy.
god.
It's not getting any cleaner, is it?
They did, they actually did pretty good damage, to be honest with you. They at least saved 2 rifles into
A
it.
lot of chaos again towards the
Yeah,
A
double
side of the
armory
map.
buy as well.
This is 2 rounds back to back that 100 Thieves had kind of just defaulted this B area of the map and then just grouped up together and done an A hit. And EU's intuition on this side of the map was just too strong for the moment.
It was invaluable when you consider how the rest of the round went. EU saving the day, 4 kills in that round.
And a full buyout from 100 Thieves.
Whoa.
Huh. And it looks like they're going to just
Yeah,
go straight
and
into an A
we
hit
call this
here.
the NA buy
They're
for a
not
reason,
messing
because most of the
around
NA
with
teams do it.
any more of the B long default, the conditioning. has
Insta
already been
boom
set.
they checks close and here.
Hasn't been enough of a lesson.
We are
though, for
sending
G2
it,
to play.
3
Asuna
people.
satcheling forward with high ground, not able to steady the shots. Oh, you struggling a little bit as well, but finally connects.
What a tether.
Converts. Leaf stuck, and the sucker punch from Icy is just too much. As Icy gets 3 in the face of a full buy. G2 hold the line. Boostio with plenty of time to think this one through.
Oh, he dodged the flash.
Yeah, but 3
Yeah.
now, position given away.
Oh.
Well, the first will fall.
10. Yeah, I was going to say, it looks kind of close.
Just inside the range of that.
Yeah, he just
Good
cooked
damage on the
inside of
bonus,
that.
though.
Raise nade from Icy. And what a round
EU nearly
from
did.
G2.
He nearly did the play to
But
win
on
him the round on
opposite
that.
side for 100 Thieves,
A
normally
nice
they're so
fast
dialed in on these
showers
splits.
crunch.
Normally the timing is perfect. Valyn would get
I wonder how
instantly
often they do
traded
the showers
as
crunch,
soon
because
as
they
it's blasting
always
out.
play 1 showers. They've
This
done a
time,
4-1.
Valyn able to punish. Look, nobody from shower is here yet.
Yeah. Just a little off. And also, we've got to talk about Icy in the round he's had, and honestly, the year he's had.
It wasn't bonus? Oh yeah, they bought into it,
In
of
the
course.
face of so much speculation, when things started off, is this guy good enough? Is he able to compete? Where is he even coming from? He's blossomed.
Yeah,
to
now we
being
get some weird
the
territory when we
player.
do this.
And
They
now
bought into
again,
it, so now they go
that
into
the
like
year is
a
reaching
now they
its
go into
fever pitch.
a low
He's just
buy.
getting better.
He's delivering.
A big thing of him was getting this experience, being on stage for the first time. So any matches that G2 plays from that point forward were just to train him for moments like this.
And he's not shying away from it. What is a bit more of a shy or cautious approach, if you will, is the way 100 Thieves are approaching this one, much like we saw in the first couple of rounds. Want to spread the map out as much as they can before they decide where they want to go.
Yeah, the game plan for G2 has been heavily playing like a 3A setup, and then the B player is actually playing towards that long area so they can insta-TP if there is an A split.
Cryo looking to be the first to find action. With smokes at the ready.
2-person stack.
That dog is going to delay things. Cleared out the...
Yeah, and
out the
I like
wall
this
goes up.
attempt
Yeah, they can't
from
find a
Cryo.
gas.
Like he's trying to abuse the fact that there's
They've
a
not been
little
awarded safe
gap in this
passage.
wall.
The third attempt maybe is the charm. Jonah P swings through. And they
Dude,
crumble.
G2 is such a unit when I watch them. It's so nice. They play off each other so well. Maybe
G2 crawling back
maybe some of
into
the
this
best we've
game
seen
off
in
of those last
Americas.
2 rounds.
Might be the best in terms of teamwork.
Hero messing things up.
Another buy out of the side of 100 Thieves. And a lot of ults online as well.
Yeah, before we get there, I want to take a look at this round again. I see
How good the cheap guys are in Valor? Do you think it's worth buying into the 3rd round? Nah, I hate the
I
NA
have a
buy.
feeling we're going to be talking about this kid a lot today.
I think it just sets yourself, like, in my opinion, it
He's used to the
doesn't
stage now.
make sense,
He's used
really.
to the pressure. And now he has a rocket online.
Like, sometimes
They
just
wanted
doing
to
the
go
hard
aggressive.
reset
They
as
put a
well.
flash in through the teleporter to hit out showers for a crunch. With Icy's ult potentially there.
100 Thieves know that. Should have been able to hear that flash going through the TP on their side. G2 are playing so confidently now. We're 5 rounds in and they're already doing a showers push all the way through.
So much space denied and so much info gathered.
Face your fear.
G2 just need to delay here as long as they can.
Edo hits no one.
They
It's a
can
free
fully play
site.
this on a retake. They know they have the weaponry to do it. The Nightfall's not going to tag anything.
And they want to take some space, but I'm not sure they need to.
Such a good thrash. Oh, it gets broken though.
They managed to get the spike down though, and they know where they are.
Yeah, they have long, they have elbow control.
Again, the fuse of the rocket lit, and we'll go.
No.
Extinguished without a fire. That nade is going to hurt though. They're trapped again. They have nowhere to go. Can they stay
Hey,
alive?
Asuna, that is unreal. How does he get 2 from here?
Brought to his doorstep.
He should have been dead
Yeah,
ages
it's a
ago
4v2
because of the
now,
ult.
but again, Asuna with just a sliver of health, 7 HP, keeping him alive. The defuse has come through. It started, but it is delayed. It's stopped. Icy cannot convert. 100 Thieves take the lead once more.
We get another giant round coming up though.
Asuna there, barely holding on to his life, able to get that trade in elbow. I mean, Icy almost had him dead to rights. That rocket being canceled just in time.
Those comms had to have been so chaotic. Yeah. They know they're there.
They had to push.
The spit through the window, the nade from sight. They knew where they were.
Oh, I'm doing nice. I'm doing nice. Good shit. I was looking up.
He's feeling it today. It's from the words of his own mouth. 7-3 at the top along with Icy.
Straight up. Do they keep doing the keep doing that fast A?
And a quick rocket from Asuna.
Fast A on the big buy
Kill
rounds.
found. The leader having to sit on the sidelines.
Same reaction from G2. Double TP from the Sky and the Rays.
Down, but they're going to have to deal with this overwhelming pressure of a crunch once more. Oh my gosh. Brothers in arms as Jonah P and Icy keep Boostio back, and now Seeker's invested the flash in the face, and it's all gone on to disarray.
Wow, this retake is looking so good so far from G2.
But it's not done yet. That will certainly help push it over the finish line, though. EU in a 1v4. He's got
Yeah, let's see if he's feeling it. He said he was.
To finish. But with 3
Okay, it was an outrageous round.
We're tied.
Yeah, I like the I like this reaction that they're doing every single time for the fast A. The fast A's failed twice now for 100 Thieves. The double push of Showers reaction from long is just owning them. So maybe they need to be more aware of it. Like, maybe they need to send the second one Showers.
But the satchel from Icy ended up knocking him up in the air and ended up becoming a free kill. And once Boostio goes down there, the post plant just falls apart.
Killing Showers, he didn't get an assist for the satchel because it didn't do damage, but it did boost him into the air.
Just one rifle
I
for
feel
the
like,
side of the attack.
I feel like this should be a 2.
A Bulldog in the hands of Boostio with light armor. Meanwhile, G2 reaping the benefits of what just took place. Now, that was dangerous.
Wait, that was...
And it traded a 1-for-1.
Wait, that seems so weird.
He's gonna have to try to find
Leaf just sold it to the dogs, man. While he's getting the orb, he took down the smoke.
They've made a mess of this.
That's not his smoke. It is his
Leaf dancing
smoke.
around, finding solace on the other side of the molly. Again, the smoke goes down.
Ooh.
Go up as Leaf gets forward.
Well, that's why. He just wanted all the ecos for himself. That's crazy. Aralid with the prime. Thank you with the 10 months.
On a weaker side of the site. Maybe get a free kill. Understanding pressure is afoot. Trent drops him.
A new setup from the side of G2. This time Icy leaning towards that B side of the map. And I don't think 100 Thieves were ready for that.
I mean, 100 Thieves are just
Usually it's only been
eco
Leaf
long
and Jonah
B,
P
buy
playing that
round,
B
straight
long
fast
area of
A.
the map. Now they had reinforcements from Icy.
And the reinforcements were perfect.
Yeah. No, they almost all lined up for him too.
Dude, so much
Leaf
damage
got
on
the
the kit.
kills, but yeah, you're right. Icy's value there and the impact he had was insane. And so we're graced with the first timeout of this series, courtesy of 100 Thieves, an opportunity to slow things down early in bind. We'll see how they choose to kind of reapproach things, because you're right. This B-long fight that we've seen for, what, 7 rounds now? Maybe not all of them, but again, this contest for this area of the map is...
Yeah, you want to take the orb? I got you with my smoke. Just as soon as he taps it, just takes the smoke down.
Yeah, a
Good
lot of
question.
teams
Leave
will
that. I'm not
decide to
questioning him.
default
He
there on the
cleaned
attacking
up.
Side, try to gain control and
Just saying,
deposit
maybe
somebody
he wrecked his
potentially.
teammate a little bit.
But the change of the meta has been this active re-clearing playstyle for the defensive side. So it's like this weird mental game of, you know, where do I position myself when I'm getting deposited to know if they re-clear the area of the map. and also be able to relay that to my team without dying.
Right, yeah,
'Cause if
that's
you
the
die
key.
alone
That's the
there,
key,
it's
right?
tough.
All of the work and all the utility invested in inserting someone is just, it's moving.
Thank you so much, Keeper.
Some really good retake.
Okay, another
ults here
buy
from
round.
G2.
Surely
And
we
if they
don't go
want to, they
fast
can
A.
also do a Viper ult setup.
They're set up for fast A.
Towards this
Okay,
B
if they're
long
gonna do
area.
this, I
And
gotta
Valyn,
see
it
something
seems
for
like that might
showers.
be the case. Remember, G2 have been so
Wait,
decisive.
I
and so
need
quick to
something
pull
for the
trigger on a
TP.
flood if they lose control. But no early pit this time. The dog is going to confirm. Yep, some presence. EU falls.
They tried to bait him in. He was gonna ult here.
That's just a protocol they have against the likes of against the likes of 100 Thieves who like to do 4-1 splits onto the A site.
Valyn still trying to hold on to
Shot,
Showers.
man.
Snap onto Cryos. Clean. And the spike is out of reach
Yeah,
again.
and as soon as the spike goes down here, everyone just commits. They know they can fight this pretty
Just
heavy.
Barely out of reach, but G2 with eyes trained and crosshairs dialed in. Bang tries
Does
to creep
he
forward,
get
grab
tempted?
Spike.
'Cause they
Do
had a
try to get out
TP.
here? I don't know that there's safety anywhere else.
They should right about now.
Oh,
No way.
what happened there?
Yeah, he
Doesn't
didn't.
connect. That could be
He
a
didn't
disaster.
insta.
Calcium pull off this 1v2,
Didn't
52
insta mouse
HP.
one to blow it up.
Takes a step back, clears utility.
Look at the spacing from G2 right now.
They're stacked right on top of each other. Could be danger.
Solid from G2. Bro, 100 Thieves need to give up on showers, man. They're getting wrecked
disciplined, and
here.
This entire round was a hard read from the side of G2. The insta dog through showers. They understand that on these A splits, when EU is shower, he tends to be alone. No one there to break the utility for him, and Valyn just catches him off guard.
That was pretty.
He finds
Oh,
the
he
timing
found
amongst two
the
models that are
gap
used
there.
to default showers.
And then the Sky
And
Dog
this is all
goes through the
prep work.
TP to. That is sick. Dude, they
We've
done
talked
some.
so
They
much
done
about
some
how Bind
homework,
seems to be
bro.
100 Thieves playground. I think they've lost it.
And 100 Thieves have been relying on
Maybe, I
this
don't think many
3
more
times in a
than
row.
that.
All
They're really
3 big
freaking
buy
good on
rounds.
Bind.
They actually lost it to G2.
It seems like they're getting a bit of the same taste.
Yeah, it was like a 13-8 match, I believe.
Remember, this is a G2 who hasn't had much time off. The gauntlet that they've had to run through in order to get to this point has been insane.
Yeah, but already making a lot of.
And they're getting
adaptations to
unbelievable
the way that these
timings.
play this map.
Dude, they got
I mean, look
they
at
got
these shower
such
pushes
good
that we're
reads.
seeing. They're at the perfect time.
They're funneled in. He's dead.
Yep.
He had no shot.
Icy's about to get 3. Oh, he gets splashed.
The dizzy in his face. Cryo's there on the trade, but Valyn takes a step back.
But look at Leaf as well. He just pushed straight through Hookah or Belong, and he's already here on the flank.
Once again, an opportunity to corral and control them. Spike not planted. Again, out of reach. They're not close here. Boostio's already fallen. Valyn refusing to relent in showers.
I mean,
Yeah.
they're literally trapped.
Haven't seen them win a
from
duel
4
in
different
showers.
angles. They're being held in this area.
30 seconds left.
The wall's closing in.
Here.
This is insane.
I mean, they've got to understand that no angle is safe. A Sheriff, a Spectre, both fall.
Dude, every single time I watch G2
Another
recently,
convincing round
when in this
from G2.
in this tourney,
Full
playoffs
steam
especially, they have unbelievable reads.
They've just been so proactive on this defensive side. You mentioned
Someone's
it. They'll
doing
aggressively crunch showers
great
and take
work.
space. Yeah, they'll go down hookah, they'll go down long.
when it comes to just studying the other team.
This was perfect too. The ult in short, understanding they're gonna have to funnel out one of two ways. And either they're going into the
Gosh,
crunch
yeah,
showers or they're
I
going into the
imagine
crunch
so.
hookah.
Yeah. And an up online for Icy. Getting aggro here in short. He's gonna try to take the head off a Bang. Or a sliver of an arm, an elbow, anything.
With Cryo close by.
Oh, noise made too.
Yeah, but no target given.
Poison's off.
If they rotate back into this, you mentioned it, it's the op in the hands of Icy that can prove to be the difference maker.
Oh, but that time. Running down the clock. Making him back up
Go
wisely.
again.
Well, it's as soon as the
Up in
wall goes
showers.
down, they understand
Two
that
people
they
over
can give
towards
this
B,
space up because
getting
it's not
info.
safe for 100 Thieves. They're playing around these
Three-person
Viper
stack.
windows so well.
Yeah. And here's that 4-1 split that I was mentioning.
With Leaf taking space again on the minimap, and look at how wise Cryo is to this. He's still playing back in spawn. Surely not wanting to fall for the same antics that have bit him many a time already.
What an adaptation from 100 Thieves.
There's no
to
way Leaf
understand.
expects
Leaf looks
this,
like
right?
gonna
He's
clear
looking
this.
for it, bro.
Oh my gosh!
He was looking
He
for it.
stops just
barely there.
Oh my god, there's no way. Okay, he's the best player in the world, man. What is that?
Success in both, but it's Busio who's
No
able to
one
get a
should
trade
be
back.
that aware.
And so they decide to flip the map. Jonah P is here. The satchel forward from Asuna. The shots from
Oh.
Jonah P are clean.
30 seconds left.
But the call was correct from Busio. It did bait a rotation, so Bomb should go down here.
And they play
my
into this
God.
advantage. It's not really getting any better.
Valyn hasn't skipped a beat since yesterday. It's looking so crispy out here.
Yeah,
The sidestep,
perfect. It's just flawless. It really is.
Dude, they didn't get a
G2
pistol.
have
This is
a
like
really
what,
good
8-1?
understanding of how 100 Thieves have been playing this attack side. Valyn and Josh right now have been on another level when it comes to prepping against these teams. And that's what got them to this grand final spot in the first place.
And you can tell in their gameplay, they didn't come this far just to come this far.
Yeah. They're here to win it all.
They're all so dialed in. Expecting the swing, hearing the satchel go off. They just make it look easy. 7 of the last 8
Yeah, you
in
did say
favor
that,
of G2.
Matix. I remember it.
What a stomp.
Not looking bad for
100
that.
Thieves should be aware that there is an op online now from Icy. And here we go. Another change of pace from G2. Leaf has been holding on to this Viper ult
for a few rounds now, yeah.
Yeah. Now they're doing a Viper
G2
ult
have
setup
looked at
with
100
support.
Thieves.
Icy here with an
And
op,
they fought.
getting first contact
They
from
take
the
this map
hookah. If he
control,
needs to
we
fall
lose
back,
sight.
Pop the rocket.
So really
Jonah
early
P has
on,
the
well, I
Seekers
say
for
really
retake.
early on,
There
every
is an
single
A hit.
round,
So
invested
the
the
A players
Viper
right now,
smoke
the reason why you see
over
them positioned
towards
so
here
far
to
back
stop
from the side
them.
of G2 is because
They
they're
haven't
willing
been
to
able
give
to
all
get
this
through
space.
it,
They understand they
which
have
means
the
they're
gun
just forced to
advantage.
hit over towards the A
Their
site.
job is to delay as long as
And
possible.
they
I
only
think
send
also
one
understanding there's a
showers,
weak side.
so they
You're
don't
right,
have
they
enough
give up some of this
control to
space, not really-
showers. And then they
Really
can't they
lose
can't
the
do
life
anything if
early.
that guy in showers
Thieves
doesn't
are
win the
playing
duel.
this to try to punish Leaf.
And
even
G2
Leaf has an idea now.
so on top of this. They
But
literally
maybe
know if they
somebody's waiting
don't
for him
take
outside
long,
of this ult.
it's 4-person
The
offshore.
Seekers go on a reconnaissance mission to find out what's awaiting on
All
the
they
other
have
side.
to do is just hold long
But
B.
he really didn't find a ton of value. One gun cleared all 3 cabbages.
Now they go late over towards A site, DRX smoke.
Look, actually still the correct call from
But,
Busio. This is really good.
And they have a lot of ults to go with this.
Valyn's
iOS
molly
is
could be pretty
EU.
big here.
Bang. One invested.
Valyn's on an
Yeah,
island.
I think Valyn's already done his
But he
molly.
still gets to go on Busio.
Oh
He got a
my
molly
god,
kill.
he tanked
And
it
he's
from
got
the
so much
smoke.
space because of all of this utility that he's able to stay alive. And now with 10 seconds left, they've got to move forward. But they're not going to find a way out. Look at these
And
lineup
they
mollies
had
from
cross
B.
maps mollies.
There's no
There was
chance. No, they
even
didn't
if
find any comfort on
even
the
if site.
100
Thieves approached the A site 15
Rubbing dirt on
seconds,
the wound
maybe
was
even
Icy
20
Ben
seconds
there.
earlier, they still would have lost this round.
Nice off kill from Heaven. But Valyn played that to perfection. He was on an island because of all the utility that 100 Thieves threw. And he just finessed that bench area. Actually ended up killing Asuna too. But perfect positioning the entire time.
10 seconds left.
Got a little bit scary there, but he got
Okay,
the
and
job
they
done.
realize, well, guys, we need to take long.
And G2 have been doing
And
that for
G2
many,
are like,
many
well,
rounds now,
all we have
6
to do
in
is
a
stop
row.
them getting long.
Last round of the half.
So do they put the Viper smoke
G2
deep
with the
again? Yeah,
statement to
and they
start
do
us
it
off.
deep, right? They don't do it like close to here so they can pop flash through. They do it deep so
Such
once
a
they go
half.
past it, they're committed.
Dude, this Icy
Then you can smoke
continues
up and
to
just
stand
duel
up when his
behind
team
them.
needs him to. The rocket invested.
Oh, they're getting
Damage
annihilated.
dealt.
And they get healed up.
And again, the crunch from showers. Now they know that Bang is there.
And look at this push. When they fight heavy over towards long, no one holds showers and you can push all the way
He was,
through.
but he wasn't ready. Valyn so much more dialed in.
Guys are
Knowing that the
making
fight was
100
still not
Thieves
able to convert.
finds look awful.
Icy taking a step back, 100 Thieves.
And it's all because
Deciding
of
they have to
Breeze.
invest B.
Oh my gosh.
Spike down.
At least that's going to be the attempt. Icy here, the only one alive with op in hand. Now has to deal with the Nightfall too.
Player standing.
Cryo will
one.
fall.
He's still alive.
He's still alive.
EU's gonna have to do it.
Oi, okay, great hero play. They needed 4.
Big to close out the half.
Pistol, a 1v2. I can't remember what their other round was. That's not.
That
I
was
mean,
a
maybe
scrappy
it's something to
back
work
and
with.
forth round from both sides, but EU. He said he was feeling it on comms,
Your fear.
and he went up big
One enemy remaining.
to stop the bleeding.
One enemy remaining. Close.
He was so sick. Yeah, I heard about that. Beckford just
again, a massive moment to close out the half for 100 Thieves. Unbelievable. This show is a family affair, and happy Mother's Day to all watching. And in the house, we're actually going to throw it down to the stage with Mix, who's standing by with a very special guest.
Thank you very much, Doug. And as you mentioned, I'm so fortunate to be joined by Trent's mom.
Wait, is this Trent's much?
Happy Mother's Day.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
It's such a pleasure to have you here, and I can't help but imagine that it must be nerve-wracking for you every single time.
Every time. It never gets better. It's always the same.
How are you doing yesterday? Because that best of 5 was nail-biting even for us watching, you know, behind the stage, but I can't imagine what it must have been like for you.
Oh, it's just up and down and up and down. And they, G2 can never just, you know, make it easy for us. They always got to keep us, you know, right on the edge, you know, so, but they came out on top and we couldn't be prouder of all of them.
I got a chance to speak to Valyn about the specific journey that Trent and his teammates have been on. There's nothing quite like it. They've been together for so long. You've gotten to see them go through the challenger scene, winning those domestic titles, fighting and winning at Ascension, and now you're getting to see your son in the grand finals at VCT. Throughout all of that, do you have one moment that really stood out to you where you were the proudest?
So when we were in Brazil, and God, it chokes me up anyways, and everybody was cheering and chanting for them, and they had been fighting for months and months and just working so hard, and they won. There was just nothing like that feeling for them. We cried, we smiled, we hugged. It was amazing, that feeling for them. We were just so happy for them to finally be recognized and, you know, make it and just everything work out for them. It was amazing.
And I'm so glad that you're here today to be supporting your boy Trent. We'll see if we can bring it to fruition and win here. But for now, we're going to head back to the game with our casters, Doug and Baby Bay.
Thank you so much. Man, G2 looked good to start. Trent has been integral in that success.
And he said he was actually ready to sub in. Yeah, honestly,
100 Thieves map pick
probably
on
would have been in
on
for
a map
it.
that's been their playground for number of instances this season.
Rates himself. He would honestly do better than most people would think.
But not too long ago as well. Here's where G2 will be tested the most. Because just like how G2 had tons of reads on how 100 Thieves like to play their attack, it should be the same case
Dude,
in the
100 Thieves need double pistol.
It's a similar approach from G2.
So cautious. He's the only one getting aggressive here.
Yeah, he had a shot at Cryo there. Doesn't connect.
That's something I want to touch on as well, is Cryo hasn't been that brimstone Cryo that we've seen every other time he plays on this map. He's been relatively quiet all game so far.
Toxin screen down.
And if he gets turning up on this defensive side, we've seen how crazy he can take over, especially around this U-Haul area. But he's gonna have to be left with his devices on the retake, because this looks like a convincing B split out of the side of 100 Thieves.
Yeah, the challenge not headed his way. He was playing anti. He knew it was coming. Lee turns around and drops him. Lucio there trying to equalize, but Valyn gets the best of him. And he gets healed to full.
His heal is giant.
It's looking really good so far for G2.
I can't even get over it. I think he's done like 240 HP or something with a
Valyn
heal.
takes a step back. But they've gotten the spike down, and that's a big part of this equation.
And Leaf still has the Sheriff to his name. It's so deadly on rounds like this. Just 2 shots to the body. Even one tag will make it so easy to clean up for his teammates.
Pistols are just so important at 100 Thieves. They need one. That's going to help. Asuna with goop in his face, able to get the kill.
And do we start to stick this?
It's just a threat.
Only a tap. That's worrying because the smoke goes.
Time's running down.
Yeah, and I don't think the smoke stays for hold of
Asuna's
this.
gotten it to half. EU trying to keep them back, able to get one. Can Cryo hold them back? He can.
Nicely done. Okay, they get double pistol, and I think they need it.
That was insane. I thought G2 was going to have that post plant in the bag.
Me too.
And they try to retake the actual retake. I don't know if you noticed that. There was a pop flash for Leaf to run outside of that octagon smoke and try to commit chaos. But the big factor was Asuna, who was gooped up, like you mentioned. Getting that kill was everything to open up this opportunity.
They did their best to hold him back, but it was not enough. So the pistol the way of 100 Thieves, and just when it looked like it was going to be a landslide, 100 Thieves showing they're far from done on this one. 3 rifles, and then a stinger for Bang.
Yeah, and the big kills from Asuna and Cryo.
This is where all the rifles are. Oh my god.
Still not too bad. They get a rifle. The shame that Jonah P went down, because if he had heal again, it would be another near on 200.
Decides to take a step back, understanding that once again,
Right, okay, everyone's got no HP.
Falling to the hints of utility.
Didn't get anything else.
Now Asuna on the swing, on the hunt. 2 members, both will fall.
And Cryo called up the HP here, and Asuna's super confident.
And the important guns are saved here. That was 2 more for both Cryo and Asuna. And if they start getting warmed up here and heated up, this might be a completely different game.
This is going to be a really good half, I can tell, with how things are playing out already. And then we were talking about the finances. Yeah, look at this. An op in the hands of Boostio.
On the Gecko.
I think the last question to answer is, do they expect it?
Something.
Hasn't shot off yet. It was an initial post.
Something. I mean, honestly, maybe Kang was fast with this, at least on this map.
Reposition.
They are picking the right spot to do this.
Not if the op is there.
Not if and now they know.
It can be so hard to hit.
Now they know there's an op. You just insta group hit A fast. Lucia thinks they're going to.
Yeah. And you already
so
see
he pivots over.
Rotating over to that A side of the map.
Expecting G2 to do the same, but look at how they've approached this. They've frozen.
So smart.
They haven't left B. Now starting to, but they've left Icy.
Alright, Skydog goes in. Do they make the call to go to B? Is this just all fake pressure to get a kill and then they go up TP? I think they wanted to. I think this was the 1v1 and then they get the kill, they go TP.
No plan.
Now it falls apart.
Boostio
Bit of a nightmare.
Spotted one, but doesn't fire it off.
Cryo's gonna run through if that connected. It doesn't though.
Asuna falls. There it is. He didn't have to run through. The spam through the smoke is enough.
Oh my gosh, Cryo! He's just running it down in U-Haul.
And it's working. Right there. Waiting for that. And there it is. Leaf finding the other side of that weapon.
This has got to be a save. Yep.
Yeah,
he's got no choice here.
The back and forth. Mind games from both teams. Both so well prepped on the defensive side. They just understand how each other like to maneuver around the map.
Jump on a new box keeper so he can get hit by the molly. Yeah, it's good.
It's looking like exactly how G2 played their defense.
I think you mentioned it at the beginning of the half. This felt like where G2 were going to be tested the most. Gotcha. Seems to be the case so far.
It's hard. When you're playing attack on this map, you've played it so much. To keep coming up with new ideas, new looks. And maybe they have.
At Plant and TP viable? Yeah, I think we saw it yesterday. I'm getting some of the games mixed up, but I think we saw it yesterday.
So well
go for the body block. Maybe create it. Nah, it doesn't create gap. It's unlucky.
Attempting to headbutt the orb away.
Yeah.
So they don't have that control.
The G2
aren't able to do so, and now the dog hunting him down. Once again, they've inserted Leaf in U-Haul. Meanwhile, the rest of the hit is towards B.
Bang might get punished doing this solo.
Bang has already gotten so much value. This is such an awkward setup.
G2 would have loved to have that trade. It would have opened up a rotation from the A players, but Bang, too strong.
Do they have any idea that this guy's inserted over towards lamps?
Decides he wants to stick with the weapon instead.
They do not.
Tries to land shots. First couple go wide, and the second do as well.
Wait a second here.
EU trying to snap on Boostio, still with the op in hand, but it's going to be rotating late. As Bang is the one who goes aggressive. Bang is the one who's going to have to do this.
He's the hero.
Now reinforcements arriving. The Dizzy up top. Nothing to flash
with
it.
to defuse. They
this swing is going to be insane. Boostio's taking a deeper angle. Now crunch the blind up, and Bang gets 4. The hero for 100 Thieves.
Was this a low buy? Got a little bit close for a low buy.
How dangerous going for solo swings are. But Bang proves me wrong.
No, I still think you're right. They're dangerous, but the kid delivered.
It got scrappy on the A site. It looked like Bang's teammates tried to take a play from his book, but they got punished. I guess it doesn't matter when he's still alive. The collide at the end there.
The confidence that all of the players have now they have Boosie on their team is so funny.
Nothing's been working.
It's
so
contagious. You're looking at all of them, man. It's so funny. The replays after. If you think of last year, 100 Thieves, and just some of the players in their teams,
like, oh,
they were never like this.
Now what?
This has been such a good start to the half for 100 Thieves, and I think G2, given this timeout, given the fact that we're tied up again after such an outrageous start, they've got to find a way to slow this down, cauterize the bleeding, because it's getting out of hand.
Yeah, and I'm actually not sure if the correct play is to do the slow approach they've been doing so far. It might be time to just commit to an actual exec.
Yeah, change up the pace, change up the speed somehow for sure.
I just Boosie will stand up, dude. He has to be doing something.
Slow default.
He has to always be doing something.
If you walk in
I
the
can't
wrong
sit
spot,
still. I swear.
You get your head blown off.
What's the adaptation on the other side of this timeout? Again, 4 rounds
Flo, I
away,
feel good, man.
If you go back to the last
Feel
round
good.
of the half, which again was a
Dude, I'm telling
crazy
you,
play
pretty easy when
by
it's good
EU.
games.
EU is playing the quick rotator.
See how
here in
Prodigy's
spawn.
doing it. I think he's still going.
As the fade, already leaning towards this A side of the map. Here comes the A split. Only Icy ahead of this though.
That was nice, bro. That was a nice fish. People are getting pretty good with the fish ult.
Now,
Need some good fish ults today.
spike getting planted.
People are starting to get used to the radius and early pop.
Both of those back. If they want to flood, if they want to
Combo,
do this,
yeah,
this is
it's
the window to do it.
such a good
You're
combo.
not going to want to deal with all of that Gecko utility.
And where's this Brim ult from Cryo going to be placed?
He's been holding on to it for a little while. Thrash
right there.
That was a nice ult back. It's a big 4v4 now we commit these ults.
But he's ahead. I don't know if they're expecting it.
The time's running low.
Ollie.
They've got to strike now. Boostio on the tap.
Yeah, they got
It's
no
just a
time
threat.
for this, right? Someone
Trent
has to
is
stick
stuck,
it. Oh,
but he
especially
can be
with
the
that.
distraction that they need. Yes, he falls, but the time has been bought.
Oh my gosh, Valyn!
Valyn's gotten 3. Cryo can't hold him back. The time is too
For
short.
sure, no time.
There's no way for him to pull this
They
off. They
had
both
a
fall to
lot
the
of
spike.
stall for that.
The battle of the Brimstones. But the
Just a
IGL
spray off. Shout out to the pingers.
from G2 stealing that one away with the spray. He's at the top again. Man, this guy's so good.
Yeah, even this guy's like, wait, what? That fish was nowhere near me, surely.
Either way there.
Yeah, Austin are just not allowed to play the game there.
I can't believe that Thrash hits top truck, Doug. That's
Yeah.
impressive, man.
That's what I'm saying,
Little
people are
guy
getting
got
better
some
with it.
legs,
Yeah.
some hops.
Back into the next we go. G2 managing to balance the advantage their way.
Another very convincing A side default. This time, Valyn will be playing that solo lurk spot that we saw Cryo actually playing later in the half. Juicy.
Ooh. 40, 49, 6. That's ridiculous. Probably better than a kill.
A lot of players tag
Join
low,
a P. Could be a giant hill.
This
It
is
is
the
a giant
difference of
hill.
running the sky. You can
This guy's
actually
going
heal
for the
your
heal
team up to
record,
full.
man.
So yeah, all that chip damage was made, but
it was for
nothing.
Need some League of Legends stats. With the most heals or something, bro. What's going on here?
Bang. Oh, Bang not wanting any of that smoke. Probably wise to do so as well.
It's all just info there. I mean, yeah, if he gets a kill, that's great, but patient play.
Yeah, if he dies there, the round's pretty much guaranteed to be over, especially with this lurk that Leaf has in showers.
Oh, and also the fact that there's no contain behind him. Right? Everything else on B is soft.
Yeah. He's doing such a good job of delaying step by step each stage.
Prodigy, of course you'd say
This
that.
should buy time for the
You
rotations
messy
here.
main.
They're going to challenge him again. Dog in his face, the molly's out. They're going to do their best to
Wait.
bang,
He
but
did
gets
so
two.
good.
And just when it looked like a little bit of space was going to be found by
Okay,
Leaf,
so good, no one saw.
it's
Low
all
time
for
doesn't
naught.
matter.
Once again, the clock expiring. Joe to P with nowhere to go.
Oh my gosh. Yo, This Bang guy is a one-man army.
Yeah, dude, does it not feel like it's
First contact
pistol?
on the
Does it not feel like it's pistol
this
rounds
position.
into hero plays though?
All the way pushed up towards basically the barrier.
Yeah. Yeah, he was super far up.
Of the attacking side. Then he plays at the B-long corner, backs up in the octagon now, and holds it down,
that's
getting 2 to his name.
If not for the
Yeah.
flash, there's a good chance Bang gets 3 there.
Really wanting that flash to come in earlier.
He did such a good job.
And he knew it too.
That was like near perfect play.
Yeah, we mentioned him taking a step back and outwinding the fight against Valyn. That was why.
Jeez.
Understanding his job, his role in that situation.
And just like that, G2 on the back foot once again. Yeah, they had a sick round from Valyn, but they're broke. Quick hookah approach. You should be aware someone's backside off that dizzy.
Yeah, but how much info is that really? You haven't cleared anything long. You don't know how many other people are there.
I mean, it
What kind
could
of
be good
weaponry's
info
there.
depending on what their
They got
setups
confirmation
are.
of something, but it's just a sliver.
And now they're leaning towards that B-long area.
The info
But
that
Bang. I mean, they're gonna run into the army once more.
the info that they gathered was not enough, so they have
Not
to go
again.
on another approach.
Not again.
Oh my gosh, he's too good, Doug.
He's just destroying G2.
He's so good at anchoring certain positions. And now he has support.
You forget to buy armor?
hasn't
Oh,
needed
maybe
it before.
77. Yeah, you might be right.
Off this contact, the Gecko Flash should be coming through for Bang.
Yeah, might have
So
mattered.
much invested to stop him, and then Boosty strikes right
The
behind him.
great Heather. It's Heather from
But
here.
again, they're thrown apart, torn asunder. Trent realizing he can't take a step back, decides to take the fight. And it's ill-advised. There's no real option. He will fall.
I love this guy's
What
fade.
great support from EU
love
and
this
Lucio
guy's
there.
fade. It's
Bang
one of the
goes
best to
down,
watch.
But the tether coming out there.
Might be
and
the
then
best to
Gecko
watch.
Flash. Yeah, the Gecko Flash gets broken.
Problem is, NB is
When
a
everyone's stuck in 1
close
HP in this
contender.
moment, it's just over.
And the pressure alleviated on the other side of the map was perfect.
That's 2 rounds in a row now that Leaf has tried to go for that showers lurk and gotten punished. First by Asuna, second by Cryo. So they are aware of this, right? 100 Thieves are aware of G2's game plan of when they pressure B long.
Veto
have
equals
somebody in showers trying
EU
to get that
on the
lurk.
rotate. Where does the sound happen? Where can I
Asuna's
insta
tough.
fast rotate
He's
to?
serving as a walking alarm bot in the pit right now.
The sound over towards here.
G2
Goes
deciding
towards
they don't
heaven.
want to reckon with that. A lean towards B, and Boosty's the first there.
In the last couple rounds as well for G2, they have gotten that hookah control pretty uncontested. So maybe this time they won't opt to use utility in it. I say that, and they're just gonna go for a B hit, of course. Beautiful.
He has no idea he's there though. What a snap from Icy!
That's a great entry.
Huge. It's a
He
huge
did
time to
everything
do
they
it.
needed him to do.
Yeah, it really is.
Gets the kills, gets
Oh,
the
we
space.
put an ult into a 3v4 and we've got
deciding to
Asuna on
invest it
30
all.
HP.
On this retake attempt.
Wait,
Not out by
whoa,
himself.
whoa,
There are
whoa,
4
whoa.
Pushing him 3 from the other side.
Oh man, I
Only
thought he was
one
gonna get
foul.
everything.
Asuna and Bang trying to keep this thing up on their own. Nade keeping a distance for now. Jonah P on the swing, spotting both. Wow. See the pings coming out as Bang tries to stay alive.
A lot of pressure on Icy.
Using fancy footwork to do so. Icy will fall.
Wait, are they really
Jonah
gonna
P,
win this?
A 1v2. They're weak. They're stacked. The first will fall. Has to swing on the second.
Oh.
And Bang seals it.
Bang is just. What is this? 3 rounds?
Good, Doug. And he looks stone cold, like he was meant for this.
Youth often folds under this pressure, but he's thriving in it.
Jeez. And the entry from Icy, that was everything. Getting that kill on Cryo.
Enemy remaining.
55 HP.
Just wasn't enough.
You could read Boosty's lips. You are the best.
Vibes are flowing right now. Bringing the utmost confidence in his teammates.
The flow's going to be paused for just a moment as Josh decides to call a timeout.
Yeah, this is a hard
Last
timeout.
one of the map.
He's
Really feeling like an opportunity's been squandered here.
he's
The lead that
everywhere.
They had the momentum G2 had.
The thing is, he wasn't
Really,
over towards
up
B this
until
round. He's
that
over towards
EU
A. He's
1v2
just sick on the
or 1v3
rotate.
at the end of the half. It's been all
Been locking
100
down
deep
long when
since.
he's there.
These post plants are killing G2 right now. And it's a team that normally has a really good conversion rate in those scenarios.
DRV's calm with it.
But 100 Thieves are just...
He's always making sure he moves when,
getting the better of him.
It's like what Les does all the
In
time.
those high pressure moments. When the bomb timer is ticking.
A scattered buy from the attack. Couple of stingers, some light armor.
So many ults. They have to convert this next round. Even though they're on a bad buy, they have to win this.
I think they're hedging their bets in a lot of ways. They're comfortable playing for OT, but obviously if this goes their way, they'd gladly accept that.
Looks like another hookah pop will be the name of the game, but this time, Asuna is sitting on that top side, a little up-down setup with Bang. And this might just be a blender right here. Oh, man.
Can they steady the shots? That was the entry. So they have to think twice about this. They have to go to plan B.
Look at this already.
There are no conditions there for them to be able to lean into it confidently.
Look at Asuna. He's already here again. He's everywhere.
You just won that first fight.
He's 2 steps ahead.
They're running into a brick wall, man.
Oh my gosh.
With no space to be found.
It's beautiful from 100 Thieves.
Where are we?
Trent inevitably will fall as well. Wow.
Lovely, bro.
What a comeback.
Okay, 3.
That was such a sick round from 100 Thieves from the start. The up-down setup on that hookah area. The whole reason why they're doing that is because the last 3 rounds, G2 have used utility to take that space. This time they're predicting that, oh, they understand we haven't been playing in that area. Maybe they're gonna walk in, and they were right.
They will be able to put up a buy here. G2 will. On this attempt, yeah, you take a look at that round once more, it was beautiful.
And the reason why that round was so important for G2 to win is because now they're in this weird position where they have to cycle their ults to make this comeback. If you use too many in one go, what do you have?
Flash over the top, Asuna send it with
for
all.
the tie?
Oi, I've never seen anyone eat a flash as much as that. It was point blank.
That would have been disastrous.
With that being said, Bang.
Poor guy, bro. I think he actually would have got 2 kills if he didn't.
And Bang.
They've taken so much space already. They're crept up so far.
Yeah.
Oh yeah!
And it looked like Icy was considering the possibility of the flank.
It's a full containment right now.
It's a little stagger too, so even if you catch one, are you expecting the second? Sure, he falls, but there was a swing of the second.
Look at the recovery from the boys, though. It's crazy.
Clutch it out if he wants to keep the map alive, and he cannot.
Even with that, with a 4v5, they made it look easy. Hero plays helped it. Double pistol helped it, but overall, that defense was on lockdown. You2 still had some good reads. I'll give them that, though. I like the work that they put into this.
Yes, it's a best of 5. These things matter early on. You've got to be able to find
dude, how on earth do I say your name?
100 Thieves were. They're good on it. They've been good on it all year, and they got punched in the mouth at the beginning. For them to come back and pull this off is really impressive.
How do I say that one?
Pick a map that a team
decimated
you on as well.
Yeah?
Wow, that is a statement in and of itself.
There's a lot to be excited about for both sides, though. I mean,
Nailed it? I don't think so.
Are shooting as well.
I like the confidence, though. Thank you for the boost, bro. Q-Dajin, I'm going to go with that, man. Sorry that I'm butchering your name. Thank you for the prime, dude. Thank you for that.
Asuna and EU, we're in for a good time. Guys, we're going to throw it to a break. Map 1 down. Breeze on the other side of this. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Replace that with a better free? Dude, that's a good free. This is a different font to what you would normally see. Monkey Meatloaf, I'm not saying that one, Monkey Meatloaf. Come on, bro. DSFIOS, DF.
Look what I've just made.
DJ.
The perfect pearl.
FD,
Not
DS,
too bad,
DF.
but check this out.
Thank you, Monkey.
Whoa, a true Venus clam.
Red Bull gives you wings.
Okay, chat. Chat, do you want to know how I know I'm getting tired? Uploading the VOD. Go to write 100 Thieves, because I said monkey, wrote monkey. Not a good sign. about to write Monkey VG2. Map 1.
Hey guys, it's Jimmy Lin. In this series, I'm going to walk you through attack on Pearl. Watch out for the stairs, clear this angle. You're going to be able to fight this.
Okay, perfect. Word is uploading. All right, I'll be back in a little bit, chat.
Preventing it with the wingman, breaking him down. It's going to be the bodyguard angled. Bustio! Oh, he delivers. It's tooth for nail in terms of the approach. They just can't quite get themselves into it. And the fight's taken by Valyn. He'll step up to the challenge.
And what a difference a day off can make. 100 Thieves get a break. They come into the game today looking fresh, and they hit the ground running, picking the very map that G2 took them to task on. And it's a slow start, but eventually Valyn is all 100 Thieves playground.
Yeah, the second half from them was just lights out, which is a big switch up compared to their last showing where they couldn't win a rifle round on their defensive side. But the way they were playing their defense, especially the anchor work of Bang, was just money.
Yeah, they went for, I think, a lot of these really good flood retakes with this double flash comp, and it was always kind of coming down to these late round fights as they were giving a lot of space on these sites away to G2, but the anchors were on point. Bang, I think, as an individual. He does such a good job of finding that gap in the execute and always getting 1 or 2 kills to put 100 Thieves in an advantage.
Yeah, I think for sure. I think the first half, they were getting into it, getting warmed up all together, and then after that, you just saw the confidence go through. All of them were hitting their shots. I mean, Bang was just hitting some absolute demon shots the whole time.
Yeah, it's also a big departure from yesterday where 100 Thieves are able to beat G2 and get both of the pistol rounds to get that ball rolling.
Yeah, it was really lovely stuff. This guy, I feel like with all of these kind of incumbent players of 100 Thieves who have been on the roster since the beginning, since last year when they were really struggling, when you watch them this year, they look so revitalized. Sure, Bang had moments last year, but in stage 1, he's been so consistently having performances like this. You see it on Cryo too, smiling, back up to top fragging in the server. It seems like whatever Boostio and Zix have brought into the roster has brought out the best of these boys.
Yeah, I mean, Cryo obviously in a role here that maybe doesn't have the same level of skill expression as the Jet does, but he's so annoying, always like swinging out of those smokes on the A side, on defense, a problem. And I think it's Ascent and Bind especially. Every time we see these maps from 100 Thieves, Bang is like top of the scoreboard, getting multi-kills every time an execute comes in. But we should look across to the other side because one player we highlighted on G2 was also firing on all cylinders today. Valyn looked very good off the rip.
He was so good, especially what he was able to do around showers. There were so many times he was re-swinging into lines, right? Like blasting through the molly there to go get the kill on the crunch. It was just so consistently high level from him.
Yeah, I think their defensive side also had a great read with those showers crunches you're talking about, right? They were constantly kind of conditioning, taking space over towards long, and then 100 Thieves, who loves to do a lot of these 4-1 executes, they were late backstabbing, killing EU there, and Valyn was the guy dishing that out.
Yeah, I think for sure. Whenever they took showers, it seemed like they had a really good read on it. It must have been the ante from G2, honestly, because every time you saw the Fade Prowler or something come into shower, it seemed like there was always 2 re-clearing it no matter what.
Yeah, because basically, if you're defending on A site bind and you hold on to showers control, enemy team, it's almost impossible to plant the spike, especially with the comp they're running where there's so many mollies just permanently stall that out. And with Valyn playing showers, getting a kill or 2, and then mollying spike, he was even getting molly kills on planters.
And there's a great comparison there to Bang, who we were just hyping up as well, because I think his real strength is, particularly when he's anchoring that B site on defense, he's so often like finding that gap towards Hookah and shutting down there. Bind is a map where if you lose one of these lanes, holding onto the site once you execute becomes almost impossible. That retake is so much easier, and both those guys really stepped up in those moments, but it was just that defense for 100 Thieves that was better in this one.
Yeah, it really seemed to be a problem, I think, for G2 to get a read on as time went on. Our next map, an interesting one here, because you guys might be able to talk to this, Com. I mean, you went up against G2 on Breeze yesterday. It's a map that we felt you would probably favoured going into it. Obviously, some disruption in the gameplay, right? Tough to get going. But how did you feel about G2 on that map in general?
I feel like they had a lot of set plays. I mean, there was one set play I remember in particular yesterday is when they had Soval and they Euroflashed us elbow, they Astra stunned, and then a Soval came in and Icy got 2 on us. I think they have a lot of those little set plays that really can take over a round. And I think if they have enough of those
players get paid for panel appearances, being on the desk. Yeah,
We've
I would
seen a
imagine
lot
so.
of teams picking up this Astro Yoru combinations, and it was really well built. I also liked on their attacking side how they used the smokes so well to shut down Ospas. They had a lot of ideas for kind of gradually scaling into the site with a first layer of smokes with the Viper wall, then a second layer with the Astra smokes coming up with a flash dart into back.
Not 100% sure. It is a pretty good question, but I would imagine so.
That op player, which is really tough to do on Breeze.
It seemed like it was really hard for Ospas to get like a forward line. Like he could sort of play on site, but because of the combination of the Viper Orb going down into double doors, Ospas couldn't really look for that angle outside
Could be
the doors.
obligatory in their contracts. That could be a thing as well.
As they're trying to flood out onto A or B
it kind of depends
site.
on
Like,
the contract
a
itself.
Jet player, you can try to hold that line, but as soon as that smoke balloons into the site, there's too many angles to be holding. You kind of have to fall back and minimize the damage.
Yeah,
so that's
I
going to
have
be a
no
real
idea.
challenge here with 100 Thieves playing against that
Could
on
be right with
defense to find those angles against all of the
My
smoke
prediction
and
still
mirrors
3-1
that
to
G2
100
will be throwing
Thieves.
at them.
Yes.
100 Thieves have been playing more of the default comp on this map. So I think really what you have to look back to here is their initiator play. EU tends to be really good on
But I
this
also thought
map
Heretics
when
were
they're
going to
playing
win,
the
so
KO
don't
Sova comp.
do
I think
anything
a lot
crazy.
of the pressure on finding the right timing to go for that like flash dart play is super important, and he tends to hit that out of the park. And you combine that with a Cryo, who's in great form coming into this map on the Jet.
Yeah, I think for sure whenever EU throws a dart, particularly against G2, G2 is a very slow team. If they get the right timing on their information, they'll be stacked wherever.
There's 3 best of 5s in the day. Yeah, we managed to. I mean, you could technically say 4, but you'd be.
G2 are going to be
I would be
attacking into it.
cheeky to
They just showed a
man.
great
I
showing
got like
into an
the
offer. And this is also Cryo.
half
First
of the
time in
last
this
map
series
of
on
China.
that jet. The dude is flying right now.
And historically, he's been one of the most passive jet players, one of the most passive duelist players. But this year on 100 Thieves, Busio's talked about it. They're encouraging him to take every
How many
fight, take
days
every risk,
is it
go out
from
there, and the boys will
the last game
him.
until the
And it's gonna be
first
really
game
tough
of
to find those gaps
Shanghai?
against a drilled G2
He's got
on this
the
attacking
numbers
side.
for me.
If G2 don't win this, Sunset is next, a map they've never played.
Oh, that's dangerous. This is a best of 5, so we've got plenty of game left in theory. Let's see if G2 can bounce back and send it over to Duck and Baby Bay for map 2.
11?
Guys. Yeah, I
That's
think
nice,
the first
dude.
map was a ton of excitement. It was a ton of fun to watch. I think as we think about what's ahead of us now, we've got the Cryo Jet, we've got the Icy Yoru, and it's interesting to see teams
I would
lean
probably
towards
relax
this
a little
Yoru pick
bit.
on Breeze, which makes a lot of sense, but
The plat chat.
sometimes it's sprinkled in with the Jet.
some
Them
YouTube
deciding to go
videos.
solo here with no other duelists. What are your thoughts on that?
It can be really hard to get going on the attacking side as the solo duelist, especially on Yoru, because there's only so many things
got
you're
a
able to
good
do with
idea
the
for a
TP
video.
and your clone, right? It can be
But
kind of
I need-
obvious at times where you're going to go for those
need some
TPs
time
at,
for it.
et cetera, et cetera. I feel like it shines more on the defensive
rounds.
side more than anything.
Could
But
sleep. Could
that being
sleep.
said, they had such a great
Could sleep.
performance yesterday against
Not
the likes
wrong.
of Aspas. I can't help but feel like they're going to be able to reincarnate.
Take a break. I'll
that in
take
this
a break. Don't
moment.
worry. 100 Thieves on
Ender
defense,
mentioned
G2 on
This
attack.
map has to go their way because Sunset is next, and as you mentioned, it's a map they've never played before. A desperate need to find success, something that eluded them on Bind.
It was hard.
Oh, the
fought,
Chinese
too.
teams looking level-wise
They had some really
better
good
than
ideas
Masters
going into
Madrid.
attacking side on Bind. Just it was the post plants where they lacked.
EDG look a lot scarier for sure.
Let's see if they can
FPX
fix that
look
here
like
on this
FPX will
attacking
get a
side.
win. There's a world they get
There's a
2
deep
wins,
orb
but they'll at least get a
in
win.
halls there, making 100 Thieves think that this could potentially be.
I haven't
an
watched
ace-split
enough of
round,
DRG.
but they're actually just depositing Leaf there. They're gonna commit to this B hit.
They have a really good idea over Busio's too. You see the suck, but he's managed to avoid all of it. Finally getting tagged. Now they know where he is. The snap from Trent is good.
It's a big entry. Icy just needs to live here and let this bomb go down. Leaf can close this round out from this
Here's a
position.
lot,
On his own.
dude. Nope, no one's
If he
even looking
plays his
for it.
cards right, if he picks the timing.
We just Leaf get
At this
2.
point, he's heard everyone pass by. Oh, he missed the window.
Good discipline though.
Icy has to stay alive. You mentioned it. The first snap is great. That's
Oh no, it's all my
by
fault.
the time. Now Bang left alone. And he's surrounded.
fine.
Yeah,
So
nothing
fine.
he can do there. Some messy shots back in spawn. But they get the
They're on the
round.
board. Fast pistol. 2-1.
Already a better post plant look from G2. I know we're only 1 round in and it's pistol, but we saw what happened on the last map for the pistol round. I mean, it was disaster. So Icy stepping up big here. Getting 3 on the entry.
As the,
We
as
are
the solo
here
Yoru,
for the
yeah, that's
pistol.
pretty.
2-1.
They do give him a lot of utility though as he's going in.
Love
they do-
comp for
they- I mean, they
FPX
intend to
actually
set him up
cracked.
well.
They got some
He
cool
TPs into that
stuff.
Astra smoke.
It's
He's able to
viable.
fake
They
that too in
watching
future
the
hits.
stuff. Love definitely
And he's gonna
viable.
need
Got to
to
have
going against a team
solid
like
game
Hard
plan
Thieves who
around
can
it.
make
Could be
adaptations
hard to
based
play
on
around.
stuff
Could be
they've
hard to
seen
play
before.
against as well. To be
The
honest.
timing of that smoke was crazy.
A little bit gambly, but I think that can
Bang
work well for
finding a
some
way.
teams.
Oh, it's
Get away.
perfect
Wait, do
deposit.
they?
We should get this kill for free here as soon as he inches out.
Oh my god, that's sick.
He's tucked. Spotting the first. Not
good
able to
trade.
drop the
That's
second.
impressive, man. Fair play.
That was a fast trade
Yeah, that was good.
from Asuna. And Cryo heard these players mid-door running towards the B side of the map. That's why everyone from 100 Thieves is leaning B right now.
They're trying to rotate faster if they can, too.
He's already back sight.
Alongside
No Viper
Boosty.
wall though.
Looking to clear the dart. Already done. Icy flashing for himself, getting the kill.
Oh, he's not slowing down right now.
There's not much left as far as resistance goes on this site. EU's here. Cryo looked like he might have had a window there, but
What a flash.
shuts that right on time. And the flash is perfect, as you mentioned.
Or was he just already facing the wall?
Asuna dealing a little bit of damage.
He's just stealing these kills away.
What's his play here? Grab the weapon that was back in A main?
No, it was just a ghost. He already has it. He's just taking the scenic route.
gone for a bit of a stroll, has he?
Grand Final of America's challenges? Yeah, I think so. I was looking at the dates for that. We'll probably only do like 2 days max.
He's got a knife out. Finally switching just the right time. Gets the kill, but it's traded back. So a little bit of damage done.
It's a gun.
Carried over from G2.
That was
You
so
get
worth
one
it.
gun out of them.
Already an op-up from Cryo, and he's so good on the defensive side with picking his moments and his spot. Looks like he's gonna opt towards this Halls area of the map and then potentially lean towards maybe top mid or A site, depending on what he sees from the side of G2.
Let's fly.
And G2 have a really good buy going into this round with that Sova ult online.
Expect this?
Yeah, even with how messy it got
Maybe.
at the end there.
Yeah.
Early knife towards B main, nothing
At least
tagged
jump peeking like they might.
from the defense.
Bomb is in mid here.
They don't have the wall up either, so it looks like they're going to put up that mid-split wall. Kind of sections off a little bit of Halls and then some of back bridge. Cryo gets the kill though.
Maybe not.
Wall.
He always picks the right spot, it feels like.
Oh, they're playing around the orb. EU knows. He's waiting. He spotted the barrel. Not able to connect on the second one yet. The flash is there. Icy able to punish.
Sitting at 5-0.
A great start for him. And now a reposition.
He's got Spike. Has to get out of there. They go over
Not
towards
messing around
B.
with his A site
Camera.
anymore.
Gonna head
Double
back to
trip
Lucio,
cage.
who's currently by himself.
Does have full setup here and a Viper wall this time around.
And
to
that'll
go up.
That'll help.
Oh, he's getting prepped for this hit.
He's got to know it's coming.
My camera is destroyed.
Pops all of his utility. You hear the Viper wall go up.
Yeah, and so he
Repositions
moves
to
back
stay
to make
alive.
sure that he can get some kills off of his stuff.
Oh, finally does fall though.
Or Trent, I guess, saw the top of his head.
Cryo on the swing with the op in hand.
I'm not even sure.
Flash a little bit further deep, and now the ult invested. What a dart! Cryo's dead. Is it going to be Bang again? In a 2v2. Turning away the flash, hearing it, spotting it. Only one found.
Player standing.
Asuna in the 1v1 against Trent. So much promise in both of these players.
That's
But the timing is
the-
everything right now. That spike's been ticking
just
for a little
out of
while.
the
And
out of
Trent's
the range of
patient.
it. And
Looking for
Asta's
the
taking
fight,
too
but
much
not
time on
forcing
this.
it.
This is a big round from G2.
Waiting for Asuna to make the move.
Oh, he played it so well.
To be the one who plays proactively. Oh! He's gotten in his face. Asuna can't even get the kill.
Be done,
It's
man.
a bonus one for G2.
Not this
That's a
time.
good stop.
For the jump shot master himself.
They will never learn.
Doesn't go his way against Trent. And what a clap back after
Yeah, get
last
in there,
map
Raymond. Get in
for
there.
G2. Winning the bonus. Snowballing with ults.
Time, dude. I need to watch
Hunter's
that.
Fury with the dart.
That's actually probably the only round I'll
That whole
rewatch
area
for
was
today. I gotta
huge.
rewatch that
And then this
Fnatic
1v1 to close it out.
Yeah, he played it
Fnatic
perfectly, as you
binds
said.
round. That was incredible.
Repositioning at just the right time. Playing his angles to perfection.
I'll leave here with an outlaw. It's probably just gonna lead into any site. Oh, this is interesting.
Yeah,
Pop
aggressively
the ult in
TPing
the
mid and then
equal.
ulting
Want to
towards
make
B.
sure it's nice and clean.
And
And
there's
this
no
is a
utility
free
to really
site.
Speak up here for
And this
Lucio.
is
Another free B site.
He
that's
still has
lovely.
full setup.
How is the
in
money?
his
Money's not great yet.
Inventory.
Could be really good after this.
Out of the knife. Not really spotting anyone early.
That outlaw. Anti-eco warrior. So strong, just one shot to the body.
Yeah, it's just so broken in these situations. That's not even the one dealing all the damage.
What a lovely flash, man.
That's a nice shot from Asuna, though.
Oh,
But
that's
again,
gonna be
the
a
outlaw
headshot.
finds the target. Bang with the sheriff. Won't find anything. So they're going to carry that weapon over into the next. G2 with money and steam full ahead.
Yeah.
Let's deliver another blow.
Not too close to any other ults now. And Heart Thieves will call a timeout. They're already 0-4.
Dude, Icy's improved so much from the beginning of the year when we first saw him to now.
It's a whole other human being.
It's insane.
It's a whole another
And
human being.
again, there was a lot of critique when people
Very
saw
true,
that he was
though.
the
He
one
does
joining
look
the
a lot
squad.
better.
Is he going to be able to provide
lot
enough
of nerves,
firepower?
I
Is this going to
imagine.
be what they need? And for the first couple of weeks of the year, it wasn't. But he stepped into it in a big way.
I'm glad he stepped it up too, because even in the losses that they had when he wasn't performing, the macro game was played so well that G2 was able to actually like almost squeak by.
Yeah.
And make it to this playoff. I mean, the fashion in which they made it here was crazy. They almost didn't make it. It was like, what, 2 rounds?
What
Yeah,
is the change up?
Like that, yeah.
The easiest change up is Cypher over towards A.
And then they've had to go through this insane gauntlet of playing, what, 6 days in a row, 5 days in a row?
Yeah. And a BO5 yesterday that like
feels like you need some kind of help.
Like?
Something like that, yeah.
10 hours?
Either that or aggro. Yes.
Starting off strong though, not letting that get to them in this map. And another op online for the side of Cryo. Where does he op this time around? Looks like he's gonna go for a mid-door peek potentially. Support from Bang and EU if need be.
They've been trying to play around the middle of the map a couple of times now.
Ooh,
great shock
that's
dart.
nice.
Instantly
Dust.
clearing out the cam.
That's on the radius.
Cryo with op at the ready. No initial challenge, but a little
Smoke
bit of info
goes
out there.
up,
Oh, good.
which
Nice.
blocks
There's
the
nowhere for
vision
them
of
to
the
go.
camera,
Icy can get out. Maybe
which
they
creates
use
question
smoke
mark
for Valyn to
towards
find safe
heaven.
passage as well.
This guy's on heaven.
They
But when
do.
he leaves it, there is a timing.
Narrowly avoiding disaster.
The EU's pretty much just going in
G2
between these two where there could be a timing
Such
right
a
now.
slow approach on some of these rounds. Really keeps 100 Thieves in their setup.
Drone goes in, he
Not
has to
really
go
being
close
afforded
to
any
the
info early on.
Out of charges.
gun barrel.
So they know that he's there, and that's got to be enough to suggest that the hit's going to be A. You hear the utility go up. Bang takes a step back, dancing around the dart, but will be tagged. Looking for more. There's a whole lot of firepower headed his way.
Great flash from Icy.
Yeah, he's able to get one. But you're right, the flash was just too much for him. Now Cryo finding success with the op.
When does Jonah P get her?
A 4v3, and you've got Busio who's still playing back in spawn. Concerned that
And they need help so
concerned that
bad.
they've lost all
Jonah
control.
P's got to speed up.
There's that mid value that you mentioned. Cryo falling.
Ooh, I like
That's a big
this.
kill.
Pressures door
3v3,
anyway.
Valyn's so
Reposition.
And
Oh,
he's
it's
the
actually a
only one really
really
playing
big
on
play.
site.
But now you see the power
It
of the
was so
Astra.
instant.
A disruption smoke on the site. He's able to finesse
They hear
around it.
them.
Oh, it's beautiful.
In
A
fact, he
1-for-1 though.
got a kill
Is
on
that
like, what,
enough?
43 HP, I think it was?
Icy getting tagged by the dart. They know where he is, but EU's weak. I don't know that he can really take this fight.
Player standing.
Jonah P, a 1v2. The professor cannot deliver.
It's huge rounds.
So
EU.
close for Jonah P. I thought when he was going wide there, he was going to try to take out the bomb
diffuser,
planter.
yeah.
The diffuser of
Perfect.
EU. A little micro mistake. Ends up letting the round go to the hands of 100 Thieves.
And they're able to keep the op, scoop it back up. Yeah, I thought he was going to do the same. But a big round for 100 Thieves as they get on the board.
Josh knows. Could have gone their way for sure.
4 ults in the way of the defense here.
Exactly. They have a good chance right now to snowball these rounds. Even out the half, potentially. With these ults.
They got a
And
good chance
another
to get
reposition with the op
absolutely
from
wrecked.
Cryo. This time going down.
That's what
elbow.
I'm thinking at. I'm looking at this round thinking, if 100 Thieves don't win this, they are in trouble.
So that's what triggers the ult. A little bit of damage done on Icy.
It's all fake though. This is actually a ruse.
He has a good read onto it though,
Bomb is
right?
geared towards that A main.
Or are we just going to check tube?
Oh,
Wolf
they're really
goes
starting
in,
to sell
block of
this thing
vision.
now.
Let's keep an eye on the
Yeah,
rotate.
look at the mini-map.
I like this from Asuna.
Bang
Takes
is
mid
wide as this
control.
day.
Yeah,
Busio
and
spotting one, and that's
Bustos
the
just
duel.
shouting out
Look
to his
at
team
how
right
they're
now
still
that
so
this is a
disciplined.
straight up
They're
fake.
not convinced that's where it
Yeah,
is.
and Bang's just going to chill out
Bang is still
water,
here.
right?
EU's
he's
still
done.
here.
Whoa,
Oh,
boss
he
man.
gets caught mid-jump.
So the first line of defense will fall. But again, now reinforcements arriving. EU the first.
It's a quick flood from 100 Thieves. Already 2 players in this backside area. Valyn. He needs to go huge. But Jonah!
Try to find success like this. Again, a 3v3.
What?
Spike ticks away. Asuna will fall. A ridiculous shot. But it's traded in kind.
Massive
Now
jewels
choose
coming up. This
Busio
one is
forward.
big.
Trent down. And he's got to know
Yeah,
where
they
the
can
last
just
is.
relax, wait for the smoke to go.
No
They're
spits
so
to
fine.
speak of. They can play around the wall. They're tempting him. They're baiting him to
Yeah,
swing.
that was nice. No one overheated. No one did
Cryo lands a
anything
shot.
crazy. Chat, who's on
He's
site?
so calm with the op.
Who's
He
on
takes his
site?
time every single
They
shot.
messed up pretty heavy, man.
A lot of players would jump the gun there and shoot too early.
Yeah.
Because Asuna
They
was
get taken
door,
out right
watching
away.
middle. Was it
But
bang?
another post plant loss for
Yeah, I
G2
don't know.
in this
I don't know
one.
why he went out into the
like they
open
had it.
when his mate had
They
door.
it in the bag. I mean, Jonah P did God's work in that moment, and they let it slip away.
That goes there.
2 ults were invested that round, 400 Thieves.
Oh, they still have a little bit to play around. They still have Asuno's ult too.
Wanted to cross back to orange.
So as we keep thinking
yeah,
about
maybe.
whether or not they're
Create
going
more
to
of
be
a
able to
crossfire.
snowball those ults into something.
I think him just staying
more of a
alive is
ferocious
important.
comeback. We'll keep
Didn't
an
have to
eye
worry
on
about
that.
this.
A late wall going down from Bang. The only one who might have spotted it was Leaf. What a shot!
Yeah, I was gonna say, might not want to take a fight
Oh.
like that, but there's no way for him to know that Leaf is rocking the Outlaw.
Bro loves this gun.
Here.
It's a deadly weapon in the right hands.
And the right hands have been Leaf's. There's an op waiting on the other
He
side of
is
this wall.
so on top of the fact that there might be an op
Who's the
holding
first
here.
to move?
So 100 Thieves are already leaning towards this B side of the map.
It was a game of chicken.
Yeah.
And Leaf gives it up first.
I think Leaf wants to ult this body, but he's just so worried that somebody might be holding it.
He's
For
creeping
good
up.
reason, too.
Yeah, he's creeping up closer and closer though.
40 seconds.
This will be the sign.
As soon as the wall goes
Classic
in.
G2.
Oh, it's a lovely old pivot
Most
through
familiar
middle.
line
Cool.
in the game. So they invest ult. They realize where the defenses are.
30 seconds left.
Good damage done.
Oh, look at the
They
mind
go
games here.
back.
100
They
Thieves
go
not
back
convinced.
thinking it's going to be a heavy
calling.
rotate. They put the
They're
wall
thinking
in. I
twice,
love it,
thrice
man.
about it.
The fact they put the wall in really
They're feeling
sells it.
so much pressure. They've got to know this is where the hit is now. Can the captain keep him back on his own? No.
Time.
Time is of the essence.
Time,
It's
that was
running low
Spike.
here. 10 seconds left. Can they keep them back?
Oh, this guy can't get Spike in front.
They've made a mess of this. Valyn will not have enough time.
This is a very nice call, though. Like,
Trusting their gut.
it was a lovely
that it
call.
wasn't going to be a back hit A.
Good on the fly call from
And of course, the
Valyn.
heroics from Boostio.
What a response. After
Bang,
Boostio
Bang did
drops
good,
there,
Boostio did good. Everyone kind
Bang
of
coming up huge on that kill on the cross and then
Kind of,
tucking.
played
and
a lot of time.
Asuna peeking Nest with what, 10 HP to his name after this shot from Leaf.
Oh, he went down
Still
to
getting
10
one
as
on the
well.
cross.
I mean, the name of the game there for Boostio was just to buy time. And I think that, again, that was in large part because they weren't convinced that it was a hit A. They were still playing around the middle of the map, so they
Force
were
him
able to
down
get back
to an
and help
eco,
Boosty
3 in a
quickly.
row. Still, the eco's legit, man. 3 guns.
A couple of sheriffs, a couple of rifles for G2.
3 people
Only one
tube.
was spotted. There's a trap
Hey, is
in
this
walls.
the, is
Wow,
the
I haven't
Boaster?
seen this ult in so long.
This pit is crazy.
Yeah.
The one that goes door, right?
Makes it so hard for you to split A.
Aye, it makes it borderline impossible, yeah.
And you have a trip on mid door as well.
An op still in the hands of Cryo. The spike is here. In the hands of Trent with Valyn close by.
Logic.
Catch him here.
Logic Valo, thank you so
With a
much.
nicely placed drone.
Gifting to Flat Chat.
They're gonna try to split this.
Love
He's gonna have nowhere to go.
Your Kurt will be happy.
Can he find safe passage? Yes, he can. Trying to dance around, trying to provide some cover for himself. He's sucked, he's lit up.
I see no value coming out of the ult though.
Meanwhile, Cryo's still alive. He's still got the op, not able to land the shot. The flick was close.
Dude, it looked so rough for Cryo.
And now the knife out.
His aim was
Awesome
everywhere.
arriving at the scene of the crime.
Look at this. From Jonah.
With the spike in the sight. Time becomes
Once the
main
ult goes
factor here.
down, do they expect Bang so close?
He's only
I mean,
got a
Jonah
sheriff,
gets
though.
2.
Is that going to be the weaponry that he needs? Not able to land the shots, not able to steady the aim. But stays alive. And that could be the difference maker. Valyn feeling some of the pressure. They swing into him. He gets 3 on
It
the
didn't
round.
even matter.
He gets all 4.
Oh, man.
That
Oh,
was
man.
such a dicey round.
Yeah, and he's just thanking Valyn.
Both Jonah P
Thank you so much, bro.
and Bang not getting too much value on the flank. But the pressure alone from Jonah P just being alive in that moment opens up Valyn to clutch it out for his team.
Yeah, it unlocked him.
Oh my god.
One enemy remaining.
You're welcome.
So nicely played by Valyn.
He got put in such a tough position, but he played it perfectly.
Outlaw back in the hands of Leaf.
Logic fallow as well. Dude, you did 2 more
Blades
before that
online
I
for
missed.
Cryo.
Thank you so much, Logic. Sorry that I saw that.
It's a big investment.
Sorry
from
that I
100
missed
Thieves.
that
They
even.
forced
Oh,
into this
no.
round.
Here comes the
Boostio
mixing up of
sitting with
words.
just a sheriff.
We're in dangerous
Couple players
territory
on
right
light
now.
armor.
And that's where the outlaw becomes more of a factor.
It's going to come down to another post plant for G2, I believe. Unless
He thought he's been
Thieves can
smart.
get there in
Well, this
time
is
and commit
it's
to
a
a flood.
good attempt, man.
I just don't. Yeah, I don't know that they're positioned in a way to do that. I think you're right.
Prodigy's on top of it.
But he could go on top
He
of the
thought the
mid-ledge,
15 hours might get you,
potentially catch
Prodigy. That was the
somebody.
thing.
Once that Viper wall goes down, that
He's
could
just
be an
testing
option.
you.
Bang was here, and that
Both
was
getting
formidable
tested
enough,
right now.
but Busio has now joined him.
Dude, G2 have been playing this so slow.
Can Lee find an opening? Can he find some space? Can he find a kill?
Look at the discipline from EU. Oh, he's got to know now as the cages go up. He's got to know there's somebody there, but Lee's still finding a way to punish.
Oh my gosh.
EU striking, getting a kill, but enough space has been gained for them to be able
nice
to try
trades.
to get the spike down, and it's a little labored. It's a little delayed, but
Yeah,
finally
Knicks
goes
wanna
down, and
secure
now the
with this.
pit to control.
Rise
and
Knight's gonna
contain.
have a nightmare. Let's try
This is
and
such a
right click
good
one, hopefully pick up a gun.
And they've
Ooh,
dropped
picked up a
Astro
gun
utility
anyway.
on top of it too.
Yeah, it makes it nearly impossible for the attackers to actually touch the bomb. Yeah, you're gonna see a save right now.
Yeah, an attempt to retake with blades into a pit is just
Nigh impossible. So, yeah, all right, they're going to try to keep the weapons alive, try to get away.
Jonah might find a vicious timing on the cryo here.
He's got so much money. I respect the attempt to hunt.
Does he clear it?
Suspicious.
Oh, he sees the barrel. Free low.
EU, the only one able to carry the weapon over.
Yeah, that hurts him.
The conditioning that G2 has done up to this point. Cryo stayed
You want
in
pistol,
mid, even though
G2.
there's an A hit there. For
2-1.
what? The entirety
2-1,
of
1-0
that
for this
round,
map.
He was so worried about Jonah P. Reflanking mid that he had almost no value with the knives on the actual A site.
It's too funny, bro.
They've got plenty of reasons to laugh. 6 of them, to be exact.
And this honestly could have been an 8-1 scoreline for G2 had they played
Need that back.
2 of the post-plant losses a little bit more disciplined. It's a really strong showing right now from G2, bouncing back. That just seems to be the name of the game for a team like this.
Perhaps a bit foreboding, but remember, this is how Bind
They
started.
Yeah.
punish
We'll see if
over
they're able to
towards
hang
middle.
on this time. 100 Thieves with 2
And
rifles. EU and Cryo
They
both.
get nothing for it. Now they go stack a site probably.
Slow approach of G2.
They're going to go into EU here.
With this early camera, you would
Gotta play
imagine they
this off
stack A.
angle.
I like
Problem
this
is
though,
when a
the
team
bait
plays
for
this slow, it
EU.
can
If
poison
he
your
keeps on
brain and
popping that,
almost make you undialed in on
and
the
the
angles
knife
that
to
you're
sell
holding.
it,
Knife didn't
oh,
tag.
And by the
I
time
like it.
somebody peeks you, you might not be ready, but EU is ready in this case. Takes out
yeah, and he's
Trent
got a
with
recon for
clean
when they get on the
headshot.
site. What's the timing
That's
like on
the
it?
opposing
Oh, a bit
Sova.
early, but that
And now
maybe
Tard
gets
up.
him more space.
They're going to know when they funnel out of here.
Yeah, he goes
They're
for
going to
it.
want to flood. They try to get ahead of all the utility, and they're going to get the kills for it too. Remember, this was just 2 rifles.
This is the guy who got...
Now a 5v3.
Holy shot.
And yes, some of them are a little bit further away, but can Icy keep this back?
Okay, Boosty had
The
his ult anyway.
equalizer. He's got to be able to convert more. All of the rifles are gone. It's just pistols now.
Oh, he's
Pistols
9 HP.
not steady enough.
Enemy remaining.
But Bang might be. Boostio's upgraded a weapon.
This is a lovely little bait over towards here. So went to deny middle. Once they showed over towards middle, realized they're going to group and hit
So
a
there's no Sova utility
hit a
to take the
site.
actual site.
Had early camera that was
Just leaves
baiting,
Jonah P
and
to his
the
devices,
cross
having to
map
just
knife
run
really
in.
sold
I
it,
felt
and
so
he had
bad
great
for the guy on
timing.
the entry. 2 players holding him.
They just,
Poor
did,
guy.
they just did such a good job of
Yeah,
not
and Boostio used the
allowing
wall
them to
against
flood
him.
out onto the site early. Yeah.
This goes here.
They just decided if you're going to try to take this, we're fighting you for it. This won't be free.
Still some signs of life for 100 Thieves on this defensive side. Stealing that round away allows Crowd to build up for that operator.
Full armor for utility. And he is A. Just a tap, just a threat. There's no challenge.
Like,
though,
is there
so
anything
Icy's
more?
gonna get his ult online.
Yeah, they get their
This is
ult.
his third ult of the map so far.
And they've been really dynamic with how they've been using it too. It hasn't been the same plan. It hasn't been the same approach.
Can he get value this time around amongst the chaos on this A hit? We saw him last time get caught out by Bang, running out of the Viper's pit, but this time there is no pit.
There is an op.
Who's next?
The walls go up. The ult comes out.
So much info gathered right now.
Yep. There's
he's body blocking.
He's still in that
Oh,
shot.
there's no peek there.
They knew where he was.
It was an actual pixel.
But a ridiculous angle, a ridiculous shot, and now they have to go to plan B.
Yeah, but
And he's creating Leaf is creating a lot of pressure right now.
30 seconds
over here.
No ults to speak of currently for the defense. EU, the
Okay,
only one
25
close by.
seconds. Boostio, double trip. Double trip on site. Oh
Now
man, how on
Hunter
earth
Shuri
did
at the
G2
ready.
win this?
He shouldn't even have to use it here.
No, I can't imagine he will.
Stone.
Cypher setup on site.
What a
That
great
is sick.
setup from Austin.
That is sick.
The
I
right
love
click
that.
flash around the
The
pillars,
flash on the right and the swing to the left.
And the round for 100 Thieves.
One of the better ones.
That was a clean entry from Cryo there. Shooting, what, an elbow? That was nasty.
In the pixel.
They need to speed up.
I gotta see that back. Oh my god!
That's so fast.
That's with a Yoru just sitting there staring him in the face.
Down B. One enemy remaining.
Funneling them into the B setup, it was too clean for 100 Thieves.
And again, we watch a lead from G2 evaporate.
2 ops online for 100 Thieves. The economy flourishing right now.
And they're both on the same side. So they've
Got
heard
backup
one
gun.
now.
And
They know
he
that
shoots
there's one
early,
wall.
so they, in theory, don't
They might think that
the
Cryo
other
and
gun is
EU are
towards
playing
door.
balls together. Based off of that op shot, like you said.
Bang again, feeling pressure.
Oh my
Fake
gosh,
TP.
he's so clean.
Bang is insane.
Oh my
Oh.
Goodness, another.
Hey, he did insane work, dude.
Bang continues to find success.
He's having a
Icy dancing
really
around
good
the ult,
series.
trying to lay in the shots. Gets the best of Asuna.
That's bombed
Still
out.
3 targets to be found though. And for Icy, that's way too much
It's
to
a
deal
great
with.
comeback. This is 4-0. 4-0 to 6-6.
What a great comeback into the map for 100 Thieves. There was a world in which G2 just ran away with this.
They were up, what, 4-0?
Yeah.
They looked really comfortable. They looked really confident. And it seemed like the lead could have been bigger.
A bit of frustration.
But it evaporates right before their eyes, right before
He's the
our
one that got
eyes,
plucked
to
in
get us to a 6-6
Tube.
half, to keep things competitive. 100 Thieves understanding they're not going to fold, even if it's not their map. They won't go down quietly. G2 took down 100 Thieves just a few days ago, and we spoke with Bang about that close call.
We definitely didn't think they would be like a pushover team. I think after first map, we kind of let our foot off the gas, honestly, and we felt like it was just going to be an easy match because of how well we played, and it was their map pick. So I think we kind of started just making mistakes because of that, and they made the series close because of that. So yeah, I feel like they definitely are a good team.
I mean, they've looked like a good team. They've looked like a good team on Bind. They've looked like a good team on Breeze. I think the one thing they haven't been able to do so far is hang on to a lead. They get out early, and then they just kind of stumble.
Yeah, and I mean, that could be a testament of
Bro's
just how
always
far
standing
they've
up, man.
gone and like what they've had to go through of playing.
Yep.
You know, they already played a best of 5 yesterday.
On
Yeah, it
the
was
table?
brutal.
Nah, not allowed any notes.
Sometimes there's
Players
just not
aren't
enough
allowed
in the
notes,
tank,
only
and
coaches.
You need those extra days off.
They don't want anything on the table.
So 100 Thieves come in just a little bit rested, but not too much. Not where they were sloppy, not where they've looked cold. And I think for G2, you're right. They've been through a
Coaches?
lot.
Yeah, coaches.
This week has been insane.
Players bring
for them.
food, only backstage.
Just look at Icy, man. 13 and 10. He has a really good opportunity here to take this half over, come up huge for his team.
And if you hide it
Put them
in
on the
stuffed
board in this
animals,
best of 5.
I mean, The bold move. Probably make it obvious.
Just a couple of moments away now from starting the second half of Breeze. Again, if you missed the beginning of this, it was a lead for G2 until it wasn't. 100 Thieves roar back to keep things competitive, to bring us to a 6-6 half. And now the questions turn towards G2. How do they respond?
Yeah,
on
that
the
kind
other
of stuff's
side
fine,
this?
Tillis, but it has to be in like one of their comps.
You know, we've talked a couple of times about this solo Yoru and how it looks on attack. This is a different beast. Much more comfortable on defense.
So 2-1 pistols, 1-0 this
with
map.
This Yoru. You could be at 2 places at once for most of the rounds, if need be.
Ooh. An attempt at an early catch doesn't go the way of Valyn.
What? I'm thinking none of those kills. Oh man, this must be a mental boom right now, right?
And it won't be.
4-0 into that chip
What a
pistol.
start to the second half.
Rough,
Bang
bro.
and Boostio.
3-1.
The
There's
duo.
1-1 on this map.
Magnificent duo in mid.
Does Americas have a trophy?
crazy. As soon
I was
as
away
Bang-
for most of the pre-show.
Bang's orb
Chat,
went
you guys
down
got
there,
a
he did
trophy?
180.
Got a glimpse of the trophy?
And able to steady the shots on the other side of that. It's just perfect.
One enemy remaining.
Even he knows that was impressive. Internal clock.
What do you know? It's a 1 of month.
11-9
What
for
the-
the Viper. A 1-round lead for 100 Thieves. No force for the
Yeah,
defense.
well, no one's seen it.
Just a ghost.
We don't
in the
know,
hands
bro.
of Leaf.
We don't know. It's a great question.
Look at how both teams approach the anti-eco on attack. It's so passive. They're just waiting for any type of aggression.
And the thing is, it was just around the corner. G2 had sent 3 down A main to try to catch a weapon, to try to get some early info. It doesn't pan out. And 100 Thieves throw the break on this.
Still 3 players of G2 towards this A side of the map.
And who knows what they have in their hands. They've only seen one, and they saw it was a classic, but who knows if there's a force?
What can Trent and Icy pull off here? And Cryo headshots Valyn on accident.
Leaf and Trent, the only 2 that remain, and just like that.
There's no way. They're so unlucky.
This has the makings of being a potential avalanche for 100 Thieves.
It kind of reminds you of last map, doesn't it?
Yeah, and this is not going to be like a... I mean, this isn't going to be a bad buy going into the next.
That's that was the death that they're
Assuming
allowed.
There's no other kills that come through. Yeah, they're going to carry 4
that's
rifles
nice, man.
into this next round.
Yeah, that's gonna
You
tilt.
buy up a little bit here. This is not a bonus. This is a gun round.
And something else to look out for now is Cryo heating up with the rifle. We saw him have, I don't know, I don't want to say a bad last map, but he wasn't taking over the entire server with multi-kills and etc. like he has been this entire time.
Is that
so
death?
if he gets back in that
It's
zone
a
where he's getting
very
multi-kills on
good
the entry,
bonus.
this
Can't really
might
call
be
it
an
a
avalanche,
bonus.
like you
It's a
stated.
giant round for G2.
No, and I think even if it doesn't play out that way for 100 Thieves, if they're able to continue to find success without their star doing his thing, like if they can continue to win, not necessarily just off the backs of Cryo, that is a good sign. Flawless form for the attack again.
They're running their pistol. Put on
But
a
it's traded.
bonus.
It's traded. Trent, tucked.
He's in such an awkward spot. He's gonna die surely.
The crosshair wasn't even on him, but he still lands the
Yeah,
shots.
look at all the trades.
We
Okay,
mentioned
they're gonna
how
have to do a
ferocious
timeout
this would
now
be with
or the
weapons
round
that they
after, and
had.
it has to be unreal. And they
It was Leaf who was alone in the
gotta
previous
take
round, and he
some
had a
map
ghost this
control.
time. This
Do you know what they might
time,
really
this time
benefit
the
from?
Vandal,
You
but
know
the
the
result is the same.
what is it? The wall that's like this.
And this
I
is
don't know what
something
the
you'll
hell it
see
is
a lot of
properly.
teams do the run
This
on
one,
their bonus
they could
round
really
with their
benefit from that
pistol.
wall. They're getting split a lot.
And the pistol round works so well for 100 Thieves that it was a no-brainer for them to do. Why not go for it again?
Landing
EBL
those
wall,
shots
yeah.
certainly helps.
That's at least where I saw it fast.
And I feel for Trent there, like he's just stuck in that Cypher cage. If he makes any noise, he's gonna get converged on anyway.
Right.
So he's just trying to get any type of value, maybe a drone to delay, but he just gets spammed.
3 rounds in a row to open the half. 6 if you go back even further than that.
Oh. G2 did beat this timing of 100 Thieves. Boostio, but Boostio just plays it to perfection.
Yeah, that's an easy call.
This should be another clean round.
And then take all the space.
I mean, this is just free space that he gets to grab.
They're just going to be able to waltz their way in with zero contest. I mean, what do G2 do here? You wonder if there's a timeout that's waiting for us on the other side of this, because...
Yeah, definitely.
We mentioned it. This thing has the potential to get out of hand, and it seems to be doing just that. 100 Thieves get to 10, now 3 rounds away from taking a 2-0 lead. And again, Sunset on the other side of this.
Yeah. That's it. It's
How do I feel about Viper in the
really
post now? I
rough
think,
map. We don't know what
I think on paper it looks
for
maybe
us on
bigger
that
than it
next
actually
map.
is. I think there's certain
Or how
maps that you're
comfortable
still
they
going to
even
see
are
it
on.
quite a lot.
Choosing not to call a timeout here.
Just having
G2
cross-map
investing to putting it in
presence
the hands of Icy.
and being able to put a smoke up and down is just so strong.
Just confident in their plan, I guess.
And the smoke itself is still strong, you just can't
Protocols and
pick it up.
preparations that were made.
It's a fast Halls take so far.
I think teams are still pretty
It's really fast.
heavy lean into it.
Leaf's the only one here.
Ward is the timing
Playing
on
on the other
Leaf.
side of the cage.
Spam, he's only 40 HP.
But they haven't cleared him. I don't think they know he's there. The op's dead. He's gonna
They
find a
closed the door.
The door goes down.
And
He's
they
left
did
on
go
the other side of it.
they did go for the wall, by
Now
the way.
forced to make noise once more.
And Lucio's just snuck in here.
This is the strike that he finds. Boostio's value there is insane. Meanwhile, Leaf is just toggling
He's
the
just,
door
yeah,
up and
he's
down as best as he can.
playing like a mini game, opening the door as many
But the
times as
realization
possible.
of what's taking place is sinking in.
Oh man.
And this is pretty funny. They put their wall on the fence and they did the opposite wall. Like they both had the same wall basically.
And 100 Thieves, Boostio. He's got such a good read of how to abuse this A side of the map. It's been multiple times now. Multiple gun rounds that they've just decisively won the A site.
He's got a read on it, man.
The first 2 are through a mid split. This time, full Halls pressure. And Icy got his head taken clean off by the likes of Bang.
Yeah, he had no shot.
That's with an operator to his name as well.
And so the timeout does come through a round later than we expected, but it comes through nonetheless.
And Boostio's just standing during this entire timeout. He's having fun with it. Engaging with the crowd. I mean, he's so comfortable on this stage. It's like he's at home.
This project's starting to come together at just the right time.
He's just chilling up there, man.
So G2 are in a really miserable spot here because 100 Thieves are at 11. They can't really afford to force into this a ton. They're choosing to invest a little bit.
Yeah.
But much like mine, they're playing for OT here.
Yep. And here's the adaptation. It's Leaf going towards that A side of the map as the Cypher. But you can't help but feel like it's a little bit too late. Looks like aggression here from the side of G2 as well. I mean, dude,
And
Lucy's so ready for
we
it.
saw this.
So ready.
Two cages.
We saw this before, and I think it's was there a star here? I think as soon as they see that star, it's the only time they ever do that push with the star stun.
Boostio's a step ahead. He's
Not
2 steps
entirely
ahead
sure,
right now.
Dude, the last couple
Looked
times
like he
he's
knew
been
it was
pushed off a
happening.
B. I know he killed 2 the last time around, but this time he gets pushed back. He's assuming that G2 are going to stack towards that A side of the map, thinking that he's going to go all the way back and group up with his team. But it's the opposite here. It's the perfect call. They've ended A the last 4 rounds.
And it's in these messy rounds where you have stingers and sheriffs that teams can get sloppy, that things can go sideways. But 100 Thieves play it to perfection.
And on top of that, EU is playing
EU's
as
just
far
in
back
window.
as possible with that Hunter's Fury. Will he get caught out here from the likes of Valyn and Icy?
He's the safety valve.
Oh, he turns
Oh.
around.
Tag.
Still alive though.
Gets the kill. Shut up. Well played by Icy to respond. That's a weapon upgraded. That's now 2 rifles in the hands of the defense. Boostio on the swing, trying to deal with Trent. And once again, overwhelmed. Now, 100 Thieves having to invest the pit. One you imagine they wanted to keep into the next if needed. Icy, with the spit in his lap, gets another.
He didn't get the right guy though, Doug.
It's 1 for 1. They've gotten the round back.
Oh, it's close, man.
Is there going to be enough time? Oh my gosh.
Holy. Okay, there's a chance for him. There's a chance for him.
What? Talk about down to the wire. And just like that, G2 have a chance.
Oh, this is a nice spot.
They played through the chaos, and they played through it perfectly.
Viper's Pit invested from Bang there as well.
The fingers crossed were not enough.
That was intense.
Straight back into the action. Yeah, they invested the pit, but EU still has his ult online. Meanwhile, G2 with a couple of their own. Jonah P also one away from his pit.
Man, these slow approaches to rounds in a grand final like this can be so tormenting to you if you're on the defensive side.
TP
the enemy team just lets
already
it cook
used.
in your brain. Like, what are they doing?
Yeah,
Go for the
sometimes
backup
you get
TP.
scared.
The
To go for peaks, yeah.
They're really planning ahead with that.
And you can hear it. Again, nothing.
Like it.
No
Last
noise
TP goes
made.
out now.
Just no contact being made
It's
anywhere
not
so
even
far.
that close to
Cam
be
will be
really.
broken and one shock.
And they create a lot of
And that
pressure here,
causes a
but
little
they're
bit of
hitting the
utility
site with
invested
3.
towards B.
Yeah, that will keep Valyn towards his B
Who's
side of the
just
map,
gonna
though.
chill middle, or is he going with this?
If you look at the minimap, this is looking like another A split round.
They've sectioned off
Keep an eye on
Trent.
Trent's recon.
Forces
Trent's
the play
recon
behind
goes
the
in.
wall.
Oh, it's a great
Trying
recon.
to grab some high ground on the stairs and help his team, and he's the one who falls to the ult.
Ooh.
Jonah P getting tagged as well.
That is a
The nade almost
massive
being
ult.
what cleaned him up. Cryo gets
That
a
is
second.
a massive
A
ult
splits
from
are
EU.
just too well
That's
timed
insane.
For 100 Thieves.
Pops
And
the
awareness of
guy
EU
at stairs,
the right side
and
of
then
sight where that smoke was
insta
positioned?
lost.
Oh my gosh.
What's
It
called
really
it? Lost
is
tick
G2
of his ult.
understanding they can't really put up much of a fight onto this site.
It's
That is
brutal.
insane.
Decide that they're going to try to save the weapons, and of course, 100 Thieves smelling blood in the water. They want to try to get him out of his hands. EU's gone hunting. Boostio's gone hunting. Cryo's joined the fray. And you see the pings on the minimap. They're looking for him. One will be found. Or at least the presence of one. Boosty with a snap. Valyn will not keep his weapon. Can leave.
Camera taken out.
Ah man, you can't look at the
Starting to close
minimap.
in, spotting him, finding him. Where's the fight? Can you clean him up? He's overwhelmed. Yeah, he gets one for his troubles, but no rifles carried into the next round, and 100 Thieves on map point.
It's the Boostio show today. 20
Good.
and 11.
Look at this.
He's been doing such a good job of clearing those close corners.
That one, that
And this
third
is
one,
that
they hit the
ace
guy
split
in sight
again
as well.
that
Then
we've been
can give
talking
his, then gives the
Look
comms
at
out
the
to
util that they
Cryo.
have to deal with this Astra. A lot of the benefits of running Astra on the defensive side is you can place smokes across the map for your teammates to anchor in. But the util that was there, you have shock darts hitting that smoke. You have Viper mollies, a Sova ult even. 100 Thieves have a really good understanding of how G2 play this defensive side, and they're punishing it.
Oh, hang on. Here, what's happening to him? What?
Poor little guy.
Someone needs to check on him.
Much like how Josh has checked in on his team, giving him some good words, hopefully some motivational words.
That timer's not moving.
Oh no, don't
we
give me
need it
that.
to start moving.
Don't give me that tech
There
balls.
we go.
Okay.
All is good. So we enter potentially the last round of this map. G2 had a lead, squandered it, gave it up, and really weren't able to respond. They weren't able to fight back on this.
Guardian.
The
Hold up.
advantages that 100 Thieves were able to put together at the opening to this half have been too much for them to deal with.
Yeah. Right from the start. Yeah. A very convincing A split. I wouldn't be surprised if we see an A split to close this
Yeah,
out
and
as
they're
well.
going back to actually
Flip
getting
the Viper roll.
proactive over towards middle.
It's a very common thing teams like to do. There is going to be a trip there, though. Along with
100
a
Thieves is
potential one-way
expecting some
cage maybe
aggression
for a
because
lead.
last time they did that
If
push
this is a
over
mid-split.
towards B.
Wising up to the antics that 100 Thieves have used for the last couple of rounds, yeah.
I mean, this is such a unique approach.
But honestly, every time that we've seen G2 adapt for some of this stuff, Boosty calls something entirely unexpected and different.
Look at this again. It's going to be the A split, but this time Just a solo drone in the A main. It's going to be a halls and mid door split. So Leaf is going to be pressured immensely here.
Icy popping his ult. Looks like he's going to try to go mid. And that should be enough of a cue for them to force this fight.
Boost, you got
So many smokes.
Leaf will fall as well.
Another A split round.
And another success
Yeah, they got
found.
annihilated by A splits.
Every single bit of the defenses have crumbled.
Like there was a timeout and they went B a couple of times, but realistically they could never hold an A split.
All of the guns, all of the weapons in EU on the flank, just when it looks like there's going to be an attempt at a retake and a reposition. It's just repeat results.
Very nice from them. Very, very nice.
13-7 in favor of 100 Thieves, and again, Sunset waiting for us after this.
That was so convincing, much like...
It's looking hard. Yeah, it is looking hard for G2 right now.
The story was the same.
The 1-1 pistol as well is pretty
The story
dominant.
was the exact same, and I think now we need to have even more meaningful conversations around, is this, how much is left in the tank? Because we've seen G2 come out to a lead twice now, and they're not able to hang on to it. And then it's not even just that they can't hang on to it, they lose it, and then they don't fight. They can't fight back. They just get rolled.
It's so hard, though. Coming off of a BO5 that you already had to grind your way through with tech pauses, all these other challenges. It's not just the gameplay. It's not just the fact that it went map 5 right in that series.
It was a marathon, and they look exhausted. They look like they're out of gas, out of steam. 2 opportunities squandered at this point.
Would you
And
say
again,
EMEA or
the
America's
other
quality
one
is better
might be the
considering
most
the final?
decisive. Sunset on the other side of this break. We'll be right back.
G2 are getting a little bit wrecked at the moment, so it's probably not the best time to answer that. EMEA final was pretty close.
Excuse me, would you mind taking a picture of us?
Oh, no problem.
Thanks.
Yes.
I think at the moment,
You need Verizon.
teams,
Get a new iPhone 15 Pro with tons of storage.
teams
so
can be
you
a
take
little.
all
It
the
looks
pics.
like it's hard to be
So many
consistent
selfies.
with how good everyone is at actually being able to capitalize on pistol runs.
And as many portraits of me
Pretty
as
much
your
where I'm
heart
at.
desires.
How about none?
None, yeah, none feels right.
Trade in any
I
iPhone
think
in any
Heretics is better
condition
than
and get iPhone
Fnatic.
15 Pro on us.
Think-
Only on Verizon.
I mean, I would probably say, well, I would probably say yeah, to be honest, but I think I'm a little bit biased. I don't know. I think they didn't perform to their peak. Whoa, bro, this advert got so loud. I don't know, man, because Liquid looks so impressive. I just think that Heretics didn't look as good as they've looked, and it might just be an amount of time thing. It could be as players being inexperienced. Hundred Feeds looking solid, yeah. And they got a good map pool.
Red Bull gives you wings.
Okay, I'll be back in a little bit. Did I say Liquid? Oh, okay. I meant, I'm actually not sure who I meant. Fanatical Heretics, I meant one of them. I can't remember which. How long are we in? 15 hours? Yeah, I'm allowed a couple. I'm allowed 15 slip-ups. 1 for each hour. Right, I'll be back in a bit.
preventing it with the wingman. Breaking him down, it's going to be the bodyguard angled! Boostio! Oh, he delivers! It's tooth and nail in terms of the approach. They just can't quite get themselves into it. And the fight's taken by Valyn. He'll step up to the challenge.
Smick standing here with Coach Zix after 100 Thieves takes down G2 Esports on map number 2 on Breeze. I want to dial it back a little bit to your first map pick, which was Bind. Coincidentally, 2 days ago, when you faced G2, that was the only map that you had lost 13-8. I'm sure there was a game plan in that being your first map pick. Can you talk to us a little bit about the rationale?
Yeah, I mean, we were definitely very confident. Even watching the VOD back, it's like we made so many simple mistakes and our defense wasn't even close to what it usually is. So we were very confident rematching them, knowing like the antes that they were going to go into it with. And we started a little slow, which was a bit worrying, I'll be honest, but we knew that, you know, once we warmed into it and we fixed some of the fundamentals that we weren't focusing on in the first half, then we were just going to breeze through it, so.
Breeze through it, because we saw you do it on Breeze as well for now. Best of luck on map number 3.
See, that's our Smick. She gets it every time. Look, I mean, yeah, slow start, sure, for 100 Thieves, but once they get going, they really get going, and they really want to rush an operator into Cryo's hands as soon as they can, every map.
Yeah, whenever they're playing the Jet on defense, they're going for this play. And I want to bring up the first 3 rounds of their defensive side to show you what they're doing in their economy, if we can get that going right here, because it's pretty impressive what they do. So the main important thing here is that Cryo is going to hold on to 400 extra credits. So he doesn't buy any utility. All he actually buys is light armor, and then Asuna is going to drop him a ghost, so he can still fight in this round. But those 400 credits are really meaningful, because even if they lose pistol, even if they lose round 2, you can see they lose the pistol, and Cryo is still full save. Ooh, that's a big one right there. Cryo is still full saving down in that bottom corner. We go into round 3. He still has enough money to get an operator, right? So he gets 1 kill, that's 200 bonus credits. He has 4,900 total gold, so that's going to be an operator and a little gold credits, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, and because he gets the kill, that's an added cloudburst on top. 2 kills, and that means
he can afford a ward too. Sick.
Yeah, well, 2 kills and he get a light armor as well instead of going for the cloudburst. But regardless, it means he is guaranteed the operator in round 3, even if he does absolutely nothing in the first 2 rounds.
Yeah, it's so important too, because this guy, I think, this year in particular, his defensive hopping has been so valuable. And even against this comp that I think G2, to start that game, did a great job with the Astra of denying him options for those kind of initial kills, those forward lines you want to be taking as a Jet player. In the late round, he was finding a lot of opportunities that built up that buffer for 100 Thieves to come back in the second half.
100%. I mean, I think whenever Cryo gets the op, he's in a different form than he was last year. This year, he's more aggressive with the op. He takes more angles. He takes the space and makes the rest of his team being able to stack another site. There's just so many things that he's doing with the op that he just didn't do last year, and now it's making a huge difference on their defense.
And even beyond just building up the money for him, they're also building up his confidence as that opper to be able to take those risks, to set him up to make those plays that you didn't see before.
We really started to see 100 Thieves run away with the game in the second half. These executes on the A site in the second half, like these A splits looking really, really good. We also saw them, I guess, like run back a similar strategy from their pistol right after it.
Yeah, there was a lot of these rounds where they were going into these late A splits, and I think a lot of the crux of this half was G2 struggling to deal with 100 Thieves mid-control. We saw Boostio getting so much space in that area of the map often, which meant he was calling into these late round splits, most often towards A, a couple back over towards B, and running over the site anchors from G2.
And the play in this that was so devastating was always that jump up onto stairs, fighting deep into backside onto these very deep lines that honestly G2 just didn't seem fully ready for. Like going for a drone in that position when the boost up is an option was really, really risky, and it cost them the round.
Yeah, I think if G2 played a little bit more proactive on their defense like they did on Bind, I think at the start of Bind, they were playing a lot of proactive, really getting the information that they needed to stack towards the correct site. They would have been a lot better on Breeze. But honestly, this game, it seemed like they kind of funneled into like this kind of passive style.
Yeah, and it is a bit of a worrying trend because that's 2 maps now where 100 Thieves warm up into the second half, have a really strong game plan, and rally into a dominant win. They're 2-0 up in the series, and we're heading to a map that G2 have not played with their new roster.
Yeah, it gets even more complicated from here on out from G2. Let's hear what Josh RT has to say ahead of this next map, which is a doozy.
Smick standing here with Coach Josh RT. You have Sunset ahead of you now in this best of 5. Your backs are against the wall. I could tell from yesterday, Valyn was realizing that in real time. Oh man, we have to play Sunset, and it's been a few months. So what was the game plan?
It's honestly just to fight together as a group and surprise them, play team fundamentals, secure our post plants, and I think they're going to overestimate us here. We can probably steal away some rounds, and then you never know what's going to happen.
Absolutely. We certainly saw your fortitude yesterday, so best of luck on the next map.
I mean, I'm curious about Sunset. It's a map that some teams like to bring in a lot of trap plays, right? These, in theory, are setups that require a lot of practice and dry runs. Like, how do G2 play now?
Exactly how Josh RT just said. I think that was the realest, like, between-game interviews I've ever heard, which was, we haven't practiced this map. We are going to focus on the fundamentals. Because the last time this team played Sunset, Leaf was on Duelist, right? It was a different team, and it was the last match, the last real match they played in kickoff. It was the Sentinels show match.
And that was barely a real game in that one, at least after that first map #1. These guys, though, they have fantastic team chemistry. Their fundamentals have been on point, but they're up against 100 Thieves who, despite struggling on this map previously, have had a lot more practice here.
Oh yeah, for sure. I can't wait to see what this agent select is. Oh, and they're going for I'll say it's the Lev comp, kind of.
Okay. Talk me through, what's the rationale for the Breach? A lot of teams play the KO here instead with that Gecko?
I just think Breach gives you a lot of options on whether to trap, take control, do pop plays, so many things that you can do with this comp that not a lot of other comps really have that this one has.
It's setup heavy, though. The Breach is a setup heavy comp, no?
But I think you can do a lot of the stuff on the fly as well, because it's going to rely on the team synergy, on doing stuff on the fly for G2 to try and rally. If not, 100 Thieves set up for a 3-0.
Lev on this map?
The win here.
Yeah, Lev are good at this map.
Playoffs.
Here it is, the greatest challenge to date for G2. Can 100 Thieves pick up Sunset?
Okay, let's see. Dude, if G2 don't get off to a good start,
Let's head back to your casters.
it'd be rough.
Dark and Baby are on the mic.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, Taco,
I think
crazy,
the question
man.
around whether or not they have
Crazy.
enough gas will continue
Doing
to
so good,
persist,
bro.
right, as we
It's
have
incredible.
This conversation about these two squads for G2 in particular, 2 opportunities where they've come out with a lead,
Azil,
not able
of course,
to put it back
bro.
together. Sunset's
Dude, you're doing
Playing
great
on a
work,
new
man.
map, though, might be encouraging for them and snap them out of that, you know.
Keep it up, bro.
fatigue
Still
that
got
they
still
have.
got another split.
Because they're letting these leads go away like crazy.
But
when you
halfway.
play a new map like Sunset, you're also not going to get counter-stratted because you haven't played the map in how long since kickoff? Yeah. With a completely different roster. I guess not completely different, but you know what I mean.
Different enough,
Yeah, different enough. So this might be a good thing for the likes of G2. But on the other side, you know, 100 Thieves has a lot
Potential
of good
last
against
map.
this
100 Thieves on
comp,
defense, G2 on
which
attack.
They took lab
Yeah.
the distance against.
Quad Ghost
There's also
and
a little
Sheriff.
danger when a team has nothing to lose. When they realize they're down 0-2, you know, what's left to lose? That's when things can get silly.
And you get me
That's
to
when
say
things can
that?
get dangerous.
Dude, what
And
do
you
you...
heard Josh mention it. He
What are
thinks
the
they're gonna
mods
get
linking, man?
overestimated. Or underestimated, excuse me.
This when I was a naive
That
streamer.
very well may be the case.
And if
Everything
it
ahead
is,
of me.
G2 needs to be ready to punish that in that case, because I could definitely see 100 Thieves treating this as almost like a ranked game.
100% stream.
Hero plays and etc. But if they are disciplined, then G2 might be in store for something very special.
Yeah, pretty much that. Okay, so a bit of pressure over towards B.
Silence
Ali.
has been the case in many of the rounds that we've seen so
I
far
really
today.
do like the... So I'm a fan of cameras like this, right? Obviously, because they're good. But the kind of cameras that you can do to get early A control, this one or this one, like I think they're great. Pretty underrated from
Pistol,
the
which
amount
would
of times
be
I
so
see them.
huge for them to be able to spark some sort of momentum.
This is going to be crazy off the cam.
There's 4 people here. Recon's good. Flash on top of it. Tell you what, all the util did get shot.
Balance been spotted.
B2.
The trip now cleared. You see a couple of guns waiting on the other side of the smoke, and Icy trying to keep them back, trying to get the kill, and he does. They're all going to continue to fight. Look at him pushing
And-
forward, trying to get EU done, and
Oh.
they do. But now they've been turned upon. Oh, Icy gets 3.
And nice.
Perfect pistol for G2.
Very, very nice.
Icy looks like a whole nother player right now.
But
He's been so good all day.
He really has. He's been good all series. He's been good the last couple
So
of weeks. I think you're absolutely right.
3-2. 3-2.
I know it's early, but they've got to find a way to keep this momentum going, though. Because again, they start great every single match.
There's a pistol. Yeah, there's the good start that we're talking about.
They have to close it out.
And the pistol's a big step towards that.
I'll
It's now the other team
just don't get eco'd.
of Icy that
And
need to
they
step
do
up
buy an extra gun into it to
in
not get
this
eco'd,
moment
to
if
be
they
fair
want
to
come
them.
back in this best of 5.
It's pretty hard for this buy to get
Do this
eco'd.
as cleanly as they can too.
They're so scared to run through. So
Yeah,
much
and this is one of the best things against this comp. We've spoken about this before, where it's like, especially this comp. Let's look at G2's comp right now. You get a smoke here, or you get smoked off here. You either send in the Gecko through, send in the Wingman or the Dizzy through, which you can't get back. Boomball, which can easily get shot, or it's like camera as well. Like we don't have. Everything's pretty committed. You got to use the Boomball to right. How the hell is this guy here?
This would be heartbreak. I mean, they didn't even really get a chance to
They completely own them. They completely own them. This smoke just got so much util out of them.
Nice
Yeah, we
words,
said don't
Doug.
get eco'd. They kind of got eco'd. It's a really nice plan, and I'm already seeing this so early. I think G2 are gonna have a rough time, bro. Because this is perfect against this, and it didn't look like the Cypher needs to be with the group, in my opinion, if we're going to be trying to force through the smoke.
Look at that stat. Their last BO5 win was against the guard at LCQ. Wow. That's some lore. That's some deep lore.
3 of them survived and got gun
the
upgrades as
rosters were
well.
a little bit different, but the one who's been more constant has been Valyn in both of those. Perhaps
The optimist, yeah, I was trying to explain why this is like a good game plan. And it was so good that they won it from an eco.
Over towards this A side of the map, but they are worried about mid here. This is a key difference. This is all off of.
He saw one other cross as well.
Jeez.
Satchel just a threat, but the drone from EU is perfect. Confirming that there's nobody
This
who's
was
funneling
cool.
out.
He had the leak out. He had the leak out cage in case this guy got tagged and went into the corner. These guys are too prepped on this map.
Nothing but a whimper coming out
These
of
guys
these
are too
pistols.
prepped on this map. It's dumb.
G2 unable to do what 100 Thieves did in the previous round.
Very clean. Everyone was positioned.
That's too much in depth. That's too much in-depth stuff, man. I'm out. I'm out.
Bustio, no signs of slowing down right now.
That's a good
He's
sign.
really taking a lot of
Dude,
first engagements.
Drone goes out. He has this cage. It gets to an angle where he can see a guy if they decide to get tagged and go into the corner.
Punished quite a bit.
Like we are in some strong levels of smart right here. Right, this cage goes like slightly out here, so you could go on the edge and take this shot without getting traded, without getting seen. So it's literally just they take sides.
Looking for a fight right off
Like the protocol is you take side, you take the shot, you go back, you cage, and then you can cage again if they get
And Hard Thieves
pinged.
have been conditioning this smoke.
And you either get them on site or you get them here. You
In the
force them to
B
go
main area.
back. It's some cool,
kind
some
of
cool stuff, man.
forces G2
And the
to
fact
have
that they're
to use
doing the
utility
smoke over
to clear it,
towards
and
here
that's
just makes it
info
so
gathered
hard for
them.
G2.
So they're able to paint a picture of how G2 is rotating around the map based off of their own utility.
I mean, you even saw the pings on the minimap just now in B main.
Yep.
Because of that smoke, there could be somebody who's cross, there could be somebody who's playing, in a number of different places in B main. I also think they did a really good job of applying pressure B main at the very beginning and then doing the same so at A main.
Yeah.
Asuna has been here the whole time.
And he was able to farm that orb after taking an aggro peek. When he didn't see anybody deep behind that trip, he grabbed the orb for free. And now
43
his
seconds.
intuition, understanding
Not
that
too much
there might
pressure
be a
over towards
walk-in,
B main. And when I say not too
allows
much, I
him to
mean
reposition on
none.
site.
Big
And at the
kill at
same
middle.
time, Cryo takes the head
Rotates
off of
coming
Jonah
in.
mid.
Asuna has
That's
to
the
just
breach
get
dead.
one.
Tried finding a little bit of room off of the fault line too. That certainly will help.
Ooh.
Asuna not able to find any success.
EU stuck in a corner here.
He's tagged up. Trent is so weak though, but the timing is perfect. He finds lethality. Cryo in the smoke, up and close and personal.
Let's
with
get out of
Icy.
fish. Oh my god.
He got his kill, but it was traded right back.
And they know where he is from
Bang,
the flash.
a 1v2. Trent 8 HP. Smokes
He
traded.
did so badly.
The swing out spam not connecting. Plenty of time to play this through. No utility to his name though. Oh, nice
Okay,
shot from
solid.
Trent.
All we had to do was say they had no chance.
I got scared for a second.
I got really
Icy
scared when he
jumped
was-
the gun. Before that, Thrash was actually able to make a connection
Yeah,
on
yeah.
that CT area. I thought for a second it was going to go south, but
Yeah, I thought he was going to spam him through the box. when he was in the
kill from
fish.
Trent was so big.
Yeah,
he had 10 HP or 8 HP.
He had a huge round.
And he's been quiet all series long, by the way. He's been struggling. I mean,
Okay, great round from Trent.
intermission between
1,
maps,
2,
we
3,
had the pleasure of
4,
seeing the
5,
chat.
6.
Busio had some
And we got
not so
7.
kind words to say to
We
him
got a
as
lot of
well.
people that come by next, and that is lovely off the stun, double satchel. And I like that they put. They were good. And I like that they're doing this because they've been getting wrecked by this smoke. So actually, just like dominantly taking over towards B main is good.
In their faces, now taking a step back. Cryo's taking so much space mid. And Bustio's doing a bit of the same A. They're so aggressive. They're so active on this defensive side.
This is gonna be. Oh, okay.
Oh, Bustio's about to be overwhelmed.
Yeah, and he's like, damn, I wish I didn't shoot this trip.
More than he could chew, but now Cryo looking to strike where he could not. Thinks it through, takes a step back. This 2v4 here is winnable.
Icy so
How does this guy doing his spawn?
Cryo's the one who has to stay alive. He's the one with ult.
That's what Cry is thinking as well.
Stop.
Okay, nicely done from Trent. Trent's been great.
Now Cryo on the hunt. Spike is planted. He's gonna have to deal with not just that, but the 3 members that wait. A shot onto the first. And the bullets drew a picture around him.
Forces them down to an eco.
A nice change of pace from G2 there in that round. The insta-stun B main with satchels to punish anybody that was up close.
It's a great call because that smoke's gonna wreck them if they respect it too much.
Good adaptation from Valyn.
And again, this is space that they've been getting for free at the beginning of every round. That smoke that you mentioned, they just disrespected, decide to play ahead of it. And it nets them a success, it nets them around.
That being said, 100 Thieves do have 4 ults available. Coming up on a 5th.
Yeah,
Another
same
early
thing.
main take here for G2.
Yeah, just not willing to give that space up for free anymore. Deciding they have to fight for something. They can't just continue to get pushed in on either side.
It's been a good
The cameras, man.
half from G2. I mean, for a second there, I thought this was going to be another landslide. But they're right back into it. And this time with a B fake.
Fake B.
They're really
Oh,
selling this fake.
flash.
Oh, no.
Oh, they go too early, huh? Oh, do they realize Cryo's
Can
here?
do so much here.
Oh, they maybe love that.
I have to cancel now.
Yeah, they invested so much into that. But the kills
Yeah,
being
I'm not
traded
sure I
on
would've
the
done
other
the
side of
Omen ult.
map slows things down.
Like, he kind of wanted to
This is
bait them
where
into
G2
Cryo
crumble.
here.
This is where they fall
He was
apart.
here so early with one
When
passing
everything goes dead
holding.
quiet, when they get
Like, the bait was good.
thwarted off of the game plan that they wanted to do. When it gets scrappy.
And they're
3-person stack, 25 seconds. Gun is
How do they
here.
respond? It seems like 100 Thieves are the ones who are a little panicky
Recon's
here.
here.
Early paranoia, guns. Oh,
That is insane. I cannot believe he gets the first. I cannot believe that.
Across the board. That 100 Thieves just get fueled. And they make plays.
This guy's
like
impact right now.
TP's back into the door smoke. And does this.
4 bullets, found 3 kills.
That's free.
As you say, I'm insane.
His hands are on fire. He had to shake off all that.
Unreal. And they continue to try to
Oh,
fight for
this
this B
late
main
Omen
space.
flash is nice as
Rocket
well.
invested, 2 kills found. And here's where things slow down
Oh.
once more. Bang,
He
that's
hits
a
so
Vandal.
many.
We'll trade you on that.
It's like a playground for him right now. TPing around everywhere.
Only one spotted, but they've got to understand here's where the pressure lies. And with 3 members here,
Double?
this is where 100 Thieves thrive, but it's a 1-for-1. Lee from Valyn with much to do about
Lovely
it.
off the
When
flash.
you're outnumbered, this doesn't really add up your way.
Ooh.
Valyn, 51 HP.
Small chance.
Gets the clutch.
Down from Boosty.
The 1v1 goes the way of 100 Thieves.
Gotta start looking at this.
This has got to be so frustrating for G2, especially Valyn. you lose a crazy round.
Yeah,
with
double
Bang getting
double
3
thrifty.
eagle headshots in a smoke. And then right after that, you get collat rocketed by Asuna.
Then even through all of that, they get down to a 1v1, and that doesn't go their way either.
Against the counter IGL. And you already know my man's Boostio is probably standing up, pointing at him.
Smoke ahead of it, but the paranoia this time is good. Asuna still not able to
gun.
get ahead of it.
Good punish.
They
Yeah,
just
and
wanna
he
fight
feels like
for
he
this
has to
space.
commit because of the damage.
Bang.
Oh,
Again,
everyone's
a play
committing.
looking to be made. And a kill found, but
Yeah,
at
I've
what
never seen such
Here
a
we go again. When everything
such a
freezes up.
I mean, I've never seen so many people committed, to be honest,
Thieves in these scenarios just
to a B fight.
become superheroes.
G2 can't afford to lose a situation like this again.
They're just so scared to throw away another round. No one's even moved at all. It might just work out for them in their favor.
Yeah, the timing might just be unbelievable.
They're both here. If G2 go forward, the potential for disaster. That was a risky ult. Both hatch traded. Both
Look at it.
given away.
That's so
Crowd
funny.
has to take a step back. They're gonna swing into
Wow,
this.
it's really confident, man.
Falls down to 1v1 again.
The confidence on that is.
Icy with 20 HP. The rookie who's gonna have to be the one to save the round. Desperate for any sort of momentum, desperate for any sign of success.
He has so much info over towards A.
But against Boostio,
Gonna be close.
a world champion. 13 seconds left. Icy still a bit away from the play. Now satcheling forward, and we'll get the spike down. That's only half the job, though. The hard part is yet to come. Boostio creeping forward.
No way.
It's another advantage going the way of 100 Thieves.
He insta him. And another round. Where when silence is cut, when nobody makes noise, 100 Thieves come out on top.
They're usually distracted once I reveal them. Make sure you take advantage.
Valorant players everywhere, their hearts are aching for what's going on with G2 right now in these moments. They have the advantage, but they cannot close it out. This is a great moment for a timeout from the side of G2.
He's such a savage.
We played 8 rounds, and it feels like G2 have thrown away 3 of them.
Yeah.
The Thrifty round 2, the second Thrifty with Bang's 1v3, and now that. Maybe not
Yeah,
as
this
big
in
of an
Shanghai
advantage, but an
is gonna be
advantage
funny,
nonetheless.
man.
It's just a tough ask right now for G2 to dig deep and make the right decision in those moments when they're up numbers, when noise is cut.
If we, you know what would be the most
You
insane
see it.
thing? Is if he got like, he had like 100 Thieves against EDG or something. They did 100 Thieves won. But then they rematch later on in like playoffs or something. Oh, that would be unreal. Oh wait, they can't rematch in playoffs. Wait, they could. I guess they could if there was like a lower bracket and they got far. They're both gonna get through to playoffs. That's the worry.
They need a win here. They need to win desperately.
Something like that would be so funny, man.
They have good ults to do so. This is the moment that they can start a potential snowball. EU does have the Hunter's Fury though, and it looks like he's gonna throw a lineup dart.
Yeah, I
that
dude,
lands
I
outside
really
of
want 100 Thieves against EDG. I think that is the game I'm actually most excited for.
Fast A default from the side of G2, switching things up. No need for EU to jump the gun on that Hunter's Fury after that A util. So he will have it for the actual commit here.
G2 have found a timing. They've found some space mid. 100 Thieves
perfect.
normally have someone watching it, but they found the window, and they're gonna punish.
Wait, what? Okay, nice change up. Just a bold play. Something completely unlike what they normally do. Just a wall contact through middle.
And this one feels out of reach. This one feels impossible. And they've got to deal with the ults. They've got to deal with the numbers disadvantage. They've got to deal with the fact that the spike is down. And honestly, for as chaotic as things have been, but as much as they've gone the way the 100 Thieves, they've won 3 rounds in a row. But
Dude,
they've gotta
even I
save
haven't
these
in
weapons.
16 hours. That's the thing.
Nice round.
Even
nice
I
timing in
haven't.
mid, just like you said.
It was massive. And again, they've had somebody watching mid every round. But there was just a, 2-second window that they were able to strike into, and they hit it. They hit it perfectly.
It's all because of that A pressure, too. It was so convincing to 100 Thieves that was going to be a full A hit. And
What did I eat today? What did I eat today?
How many rounds
Chicken
away
wrap
from G2? It makes sense to think maybe they're just frustrated and
and some like
five-manning it.
pastry thing.
But the poise from Valyn. I know we got to see that shot of him with his hands in his head. I think he brought it back with that round. Still a really big uphill battle that they have to go through. And they're going to be tested.
Big plays from the leader. What else do they have here? Valyn has his. You mentioned the Hunter's Fury from you in the previous round.
No
Still in
soundproofing.
play.
Same B main
Is
type of play here.
which is honestly fine. It's fine at the moment. I'm not like a shower though.
No
So
connections
that's
this
okay.
time, but that will be info and B main space gathered.
Oh, he did tag one. So a little bit of damage done. Bang with much to do here.
Has no idea about the second.
understanding that Leaf had already
Okay,
made the
now Asuna in the position again that he needs to get one, and Wingman is relentless.
Live to fight another day, but how
The
is Leaf
timing's
behind enemy
insane.
lines?
Does Leaf get a double timing?
They've got to know.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, they understand. They're paranoid, and they
That's so
somehow
wild.
managed to cross right by each other and stay alive.
That was insane.
Mosh pit on him.
The thrash from a distance. And they're going to spot one. Leaf not getting tagged, though. Now pushing forward a little bit more. As the spam goes through, the bullets connect. Leaf falls. Asuna on the prowl as he gets another. The nade will be good. And Cryo will too. Jonapi falls as Asuna gets 3.
Yeah, it's taking a ton to get moist.
Leaf was on an island that entire round. Where was the help? Where are the
Sounded
players coming
rude?
out of
Not
B main?
at all,
I know they got
so
delayed
fine.
by certain utility and they didn't have smokes, but at some point you have to fight together and help your teammate out. 100 Thieves are just more proactive in these moments when noise is cut. That's what's giving them the edge. It feels like G2 are trying to play not to lose, and 100 Thieves are here to win.
Even the moment at the end there where they were fighting on site was really set up by the fact that Asuna stayed alive,
Yeah, it
him
would
being
help them a
able to
lot.
wrap
I
around
do
Leaf,
think
never
that
get
with some
spotted, never
teams,
get tagged,
but I don't know if maybe
allowed
in
him to activate
practice, like
later.
Matix, I don't know if in practice if it gets like super hard countered these days because we haven't
Found
seen
some
it as
space,
much.
But it was not enough. 100 Thieves back up to 2 on the lead, and Icy falling right off the bat.
It's crumbling right now.
Again, a little bit more aggressive space taken from Valyn. He was in spawn, but
He
was
went to
wise it.
smoke.
That felt forced. So now when decision arises once more. You didn't find any success aggressively A at the beginning with Icy. You didn't with Valyn TPing back into spawn. Where do you go from
Grubs,
here?
thanks so much.
I don't know.
Reckon similar situation
It
to
almost
Paul. Some
feels
teams are
like
behind. Yeah, maybe.
G2
Maybe I
are
give teams too much benefit. I don't know.
Checked out right now. No one was there.
Sometimes
to help
teams
Icy
do
on
just
that
tunnel
default
vision
A.
and focus on their own stuff, so they
Nobody
don't look
knows set a
outside.
utility lane at
They
all.
don't
He's gonna get all 3, isn't
copy
he?
enough of the
Spot.
Whoa.
Doesn't even get one.
the micro
What an
things from
answer
other teams.
Trent, but
These are strong polls right here, especially in.
Asuna's weak. It's Asuna who gets all 3. 4 for him off of the dizzy.
Especially with
And
this
100
flash.
Thieves get to 7.
Last round in the half.
That was such a sick timing from Cryo to set up Asuna.
That was so good.
And that puts him on another rocket going into the last round of the half.
Can I get a drop? Thanks.
At least it wasn't a curse.
100 Thieves ever closer to putting this thing away in a sweep.
Oh man, do you know what Cryo did really good as well? Like the build up before it can get shot is like covered on the wall and then it goes over. Like the most perfect
In the
flash,
11th
man.
hour.
And again, what's at stake? First,
And again, they're literally reading them.
Shanghai. Hang on here. We can't think about that
Oh,
right now. The building is
Jesus.
so good. And the rocket.
Oh man, Icy's on
It's so
16
decisive, It's so
HP.
destructive.
There's only the
Just
guy in the
when it
crowd.
feels like they may have had something.
That's so sick.
100 Thieves strike. And the timing could not have been better. An 8-4 half.
Yeah, he said, please, they have families in the crowd.
What a disaster.
Switching sides.
What a performance.
Oh,
from
that
100
was,
Thieves, though, today.
That was cool, though.
6 of the last 7 rounds going the way of 100 Thieves, and this strike was perfect. I mean, it was unbelievable. The paranoia was set up, the satchel forward from Asuna with his ult. There was nowhere for them to go. No corner was safe. No space allotted to them.
Dude, Bostio's just typing to him.
Who are actually standing by behind me once more to break down that first half.
You can't.
Thank you very much, Doug. We are, in fact, down here in the right arena. Can I get an energy check
He's
from
just
people right
typing
now?
to him at half time.
Much improved. 100 Thieves looking absolutely dominant here, though. I mean, they get the map they wanted. G2, we knew they'd be kind of winging it, Christy.
100 Thieves are playing so opportunistic right now. Like Asuna, that little 1-2 piece of the Dizzy coming over, re-swinging into lines. I feel like it's not even macro strategy they're dominating with. It's those moments that they're always looking for and always punishing G2 on.
But that's what's defined their stage, right? 100 Thieves stepping up in these individual moments. They were a team that it felt like was lacking confidence so much last year. Bustio joined, and it is just re-instilled this team. Asuna, Bang, these players who have been with this squad for so long are hitting their peak at the perfect time, and they're on the precipice of winning this series.
100 Thieves, they picked up the brain trust from EG with Zix and Bustio coming in. It's looked so good now. And now Bustio has a chance to lift his first ever domestic title, just a few rounds away from doing that.
It's funny, Bustio said, I won a world championship, but that first win with 100 Thieves, proving everyone wrong, felt as good, if not better than that. So this means a lot to him.
He keeps saying how different it feels to win with this team, and for that other new addition, EU, against the guys who faced him on the stage in Ascension, who he lost to there. Now in a Tier 1 final, he has a chance to beat them.
Well, we still have another half of Sunset yet to play. 100 Thieves, we know, comfortable on this map. G2 have got to put some stuff together. Can this G2 squad hang on? Any G2 fans in the building? Can they make it back?
They're there.
All right, you've heard it here from the floor, everybody. Let's head back to our casters for the second half of
Win a
Sunset.
pistol. That's for sure.
Thanks so much.
I'm not getting
Make a
ecoed
desperate
after.
need for anything, any sort of
Feel like
success.
we have to specify
for
that
G2,
as well.
Because 100 Thieves ran away with it the first map, ran away with it the second map, and now on Sunset, a bit of the same. The timeline tells the story. 100 Thieves now on the attacking side, and Dre, it seems like it's a lean towards B, and there's not a ton of
Yeah, all
hesitancy
good.
from the
Thanks for
defense.
checking in. Don't you worry.
Yeah, and I think they're trying to figure out.
I wasn't good,
where
I'd
this
go bed.
breach is, much like they approached the last series they played against Leviathan, which went the distance.
Oh, that's a lot of info there from Leaf.
There's that breach done. This opens up a window of opportunity for 100 Thieves to actually commit to this B hit. That being said, there's so many players of G2 primed and ready to flood out. How
Woman
coordinated
Flash.
will this retake be?
The pivotal pistol.
Woman Flash didn't hit anyone? Oh no, how's he got that second kill?
To farm, incapable of doing wrong. Valyn again. The captain left alone.
Oh, their only hope, man.
Unable to
That was
find
their only
any
hope.
footing. Another round the way of 100 Thieves. Another pistol. Another step closer to a sweep.
Asuna getting so much value, even when he's flashed. We saw it from the start of the series on Bind.
You saw me,
Everyone
yeah.
from 100 Thieves right now, their
Same.
intuition is on point. Look at that. I mean, yeah, it's RNG, but he did it at the perfect timing. And he also has players
Pain,
like
of course,
Bustio
bro.
fighting with
Thank
him
you
from
for
the
being
right
in
side of
there.
sight.
Something like that, stuff, Rob.
No real purchase on the side of the defense. Valyn already tacked up. The round has just started.
And they,
Nothing but a sliver of health now.
and they go for the same
little
same
stylish
idea
with it.
back with the smoke, but the thing is that the Sova is just
Full
so
steam
much
ahead.
better at forcing through this.
Is 100 Thieves running it down B once more.
Barring some miracle, it really feels like G2 are on their last leg here.
No timing is going the way of G2 right now.
I mean, not a single one.
All signs lead for 100 Thieves taking this. And already, the Thrash is online.
The half just started.
He doesn't even need these kills.
One enemy remaining.
A rough situation to be
They
in.
dropped a couple of weapons, but you're right.
picked up the
Cryo
main
having
ones.
his ult online already kind of makes up for the weapons they may have lost.
It's insane.
running.
Normally
I mean,
you
this
get
was an
it in
eco.
the middle of this round,
It was an
right?
eco, but they
You
did
grab an
run
orb,
at them.
and
Yeah.
now you have the Thrash. For him to have Thrash going in to the anti-eco
I'm
is
out.
absurd.
We'll tech pause.
And much like
Sure. I mean, why
the
not?
way things have looked for 100 Thieves compared to G2, Cryo
Before
will
it
step
gets
ahead of schedule.
too
You're
far
right,
gone.
He should be getting it in this round, maybe in the next. but
Scampers
half
with the
online going
prime.
into
Thank
this
you
is
so much,
insane.
man. Appreciate the 3 months.
And so G2
Thanks for the
call a
VOD channel,
timeout,
of course,
potentially
dude.
their last of the day.
Yeah, I still need to upload that VOD from today.
They
Really
have
just
guns,
forgot.
they have armor. Maybe they'll find a way to put something together here, but
Thank you for
100
that as
Thieves
well,
just look
Prodigy.
unstoppable right now.
They're playing at a different level.
Yep.
Thanks for changing out
All
the tech
stage
pause
long,
shirt.
they've
Dude, it actually
slowly
worked. That's the mad
graduated
thing
to
about it.
this
We didn't even get a
killer
tech
of a
pause
team.
after. I'll have to keep
And
that
the
in mind with
reach
that
and the
shirt,
apex of
man.
that in the grand finals. Just outclassing G2 every step of the way.
Momentum has been such a factor in this meta, especially when it comes down to these pistol rounds, winning the anti-eco convincingly, and then having ults online.
Banned
the
the
actual
shirt.
gun round of your
Yeah,
opposing
I'll
team.
bring it out for
This gives you
Shanghai.
such a good
Don't worry about
chance
that.
to snowball.
The limit
It just
test.
feels like the snowball started at halftime of the first map and it hasn't stopped.
Yeah.
This is the one that bounces off the
That's so impressive
roof.
to do. That's not an easy feat.
Oh yeah, monster on the loose.
And we often talk about best of 5 being marathons.
Oh, it hits this corner.
And for good reason.
Yeah, I'm not sure I've seen that one yet.
Things can change. Things get messy. We go 4 maps.
Yeah, I
5
definitely haven't
maps,
seen this
but
one yet. That is so
100 Thieves are trying to
sick.
make a sprint
Makes
out
it
of
look like
this,
the
and so far they
Sova's
have.
there. The heavy rotate goes in, but actually they're over towards B,
It's a
planting.
fake.
Oh my god, it was so good, bro.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, it reminds me of like the Ascent one that you do at spawn over towards B, but you're actually A.
Another world-class call from Boostia.
Another
Boostio's in the
world-class
flow state of
recon.
calling and getting kills right now.
It landed here.
He's about to get pressed again.
And the bait in for this swing was pretty good. Just Jonah P owned him. This guy has a recon. And oh my goodness. Anyone shoot little bro?
Dancing around. Trent on the defuse. He's gonna have to go forward. He's gonna have to go forward now. Only got it to half.
Got a recon they can throw in the smoke as well.
Again, outnumbered, outgunned. What a way to close the round.
Dude, what a round to bring out, by the way.
That defuse was so close both times, but the narrative of this game, this series, it's just 100 Thieves Day. So many things working in their favor.
I mean, that fake tells the whole story of the series, doesn't it? I mean,
Boostio was in the head of Valyn rent-free.
He looked lost. G2 looked lost. They bit so hard. What a call.
Yeah, what a sick round.
And again, this has been such an
Asuna
impressive
probably
stage.
wants this orb.
400 Thieves.
D2 force into this one. I mean, he can just get out.
Utility, adjust
They
the
just
right
insta
time.
react. They had
They're calling
stun.
circles around
They had
G2. They're
3.
winning every single gunfight.
Stun, Omen,
The
Flash,
chaotic
Raze.
moments are going their
Wait,
way.
did they see Trent's? I think Trent flashed as well. I think they heard 4.
This will be a retake from the likes of G2. How well coordinated can they be in this moment? And as I say that, Boostio decimates lead.
Well, there goes the solo.
They have
Solo
a rifles here
anchor.
to fight back with, and they're deciding to take a split approach. 2 through attacker spawn, 2 through defender spawn. Intending to divide the attention.
Guy gets recon as well, but
They
it's
have
a
so many
stronghold.
numbers on this. They're happy to do it. And once again, every single kill goes their way, but Icy strikes at just the right time to keep it competitive, to avoid another blowout. Can they convert? Numbers the way of 100 Thieves as Trent dances around. It's gotten to 2s, but it's not enough. And of course, it's Boostio.
Oh
Who
man,
else?
they look way too. They're one of those teams like if they get momentum, they're scary.
Match point, series
They're a
point,
scary team.
stage
Okay,
point.
8 chances for playoffs, 3 points. Pretty nice.
The writing's on the walls.
Team selection. Like a perfect team to get team selection as well, because you know Boostio is going to call out whatever team he picks.
And that statement is that
8G,
they're the
thank you so
best
much with the
team
prime. Thank you so much for
in
that, dude.
North
Appreciate it.
America.
Thanks for the support.
And it's not even close.
Thank you for
Not
that
today, it
prime.
wasn't. 100 Thieves looking to deal the final death blow. The rocket doesn't connect.
Rocket did nothing.
Paranoia traded though.
And you see G2 filling into the site. The Thrash is very close. It's only going to attack what? Oh my gosh, what a shot from Valyn, but I don't think he knows.
Yeah, I mean,
Cryo takes his head off.
tell me
He's
they
still
don't
alive.
lose this.
Is this how they snatch it back? There's no way.
Yeah, they're popping every ult and it's still close.
Or should have gone the way of 100 Thieves.
Yeah, and it's gonna go get this orb and they're gonna TP over towards B.
Now. Leaf re-clearing mid.
Yeah, they're getting the orb TP on the spike.
They're gonna try to get the orb for Bang.
Oh.
Oh no. That was messy. The plan was clear though. Bang was gonna try to get the orb, get his ult, and then be able to do the TP to grab the spike and then be.
Might commit
here.
here.
That's so good.
Oh, but Icy's ahead of it. He's got
respect to Icy. I like the idea.
Oh, he gets the kill, and he gets the defuse, and we're gonna play at least one more round.
Just barely.
That looked messy.
That was a fun round though. Dude, G2 can't repeat that, man. They use so many ults to make it so close.
Got a little scary there. Amongst all the scrap at the end in this altercation.
It was ugly. It was ugly.
Smiles across the board from G2. That's a good sign though.
7 chances. That's
continuing to shoot back. Valyn
slow count it down. Let's see how many. I mean, they got a few more ults. A few more ults. This would take them down to Nico.
Was no joke either. It was treacherous.
Problem is, I mean, it's just a battle for the orbs right now.
That's why
yeah, so we protect this with the Cypher. We go heavy for the B orb here. Yeah, I mean, they don't want him to get the orb, so we go super aggro.
Asuna tries to play his timings right, tries to find some space. A big advantage the way of the defense. Ult's invested, and they're wrapping around them now. No shot.
This kid's crazy good right now. This kid is too smart.
To close the series?
Can't, bro.
10 HP left for Jonah P. Bustio and Cryo.
Limit testing with Omen.
2v3, the spike should go down.
Oh,
it's
really?
Now twos. Again, a reminder, this was a 5v3. Out of the early aggression, it seemed like G2 were going to be able to play another round to live one more life. Cryo falls. Bustio does
Great round from Leaf. Big 4K.
And you said a team that has nothing to lose can be very, very scary to play against. And right now we're seeing
it's so good, yeah. When Bang is in like kind of flow state, just instant decisions, like knows what he's gonna do before. Man, this is when he knows exactly what to do. Just every second. It's so sick to watch him, man. It's so fun watching smart players when they just have no indecision.
Leaf turning up.
6 chances though, and they're down to an eco, so they're out of ults, which is the main worry.
3-2 default from the side of 100 Thieves.
Do you see the setup here?
Yeah.
Leaf has put a cage outside of where he is.
It's the
so he can hide
it's the Acre.
Yeah, it's all to hide from the dart.
I mean, this might not end out being a factor.
It's the Acre setup.
I won't use it at this moment, but he gets punished.
But he's able to conceal it, so we'll see if that has another appearance later on in the half, assuming we go that far, and it seems like that will be the case. G2 up big, Cryo falls. EU not along for this world either.
Does 100 Thieves timeout? Or does the coach give him one more?
Momentum starting to swing the other way.
Yeah, Jarek, it is.
Shot from Trent.
VTuber.
Second kill.
The dog.
And just as we start talking about momentum starting to swing,
Okay.
you can tell Zix is wise to it as well.
I think that's fair. Could have been fine giving him another round as well. Timeouts kills it also.
From being crowned the mid-season champions.
There was a lot of ults, so maybe I thought he might give him another go, but it's safer.
With 5 rounds to work with, they could honestly just stack up a bunch of ults and just blow the entire load on one round if they need be.
You walked into that one.
I knew what I was doing.
They do have such a long runway though, man.
They're feeling the pressure though. Otherwise, you would not have seen this timeout come.
Well, this is where, you know, you don't want to let this thing get away from you.
Yeah, get reverse swept. That would be the true heartbreaker. I mean, it's one thing to lose 3-0 in a BO5. It's another thing to lose 3-2 after you are up like this.
We're a far way away from that, though. But I think the objective for G2 is just a round at a time. That's how they've gotten to this point. That's how they've started this little mini comeback. And
okay,
you know, we'll see what comes
just looks
of
like a B main hit, right? Recon. Is this recon that goes here?
It's winning you the rounds. If you get punished, oh well. If tournament life on the line. Another aggressive
A
play.
recon that goes close. No one shot it, so we got a scan. So they cleared everywhere close.
To see.
We get to see the setup now.
No, Leaf is playing in a different spot, but he's still going to find success. Still getting the kill onto Asuna.
Oh, that was nice.
Perfectly.
Did he ping that? I'm not even sure he pinged it, but...
The line here.
Oh, that was nice from Trent. Dude, he was about to get that third one. This was a buy rounds. This looked convincing.
Signs of life.
Yeah, that was the one that was the best one. The convincing round without any ults.
And we're shooting back.
It was pretty.
Trent has been stepping it up huge these last few rounds.
Yeah.
He's been pretty quiet all series long.
Okay, well, the 8's in half. 4
rounds in a row for the defense to get us to this point.
And they're about to start getting the ults back. Oh, this could be a little bit bold. They go eco against an eco and they go aggro. Potential gun upgrades.
100 Thieves.
He walks through this smoke.
100 Thieves with Stingers and a Sheriff and Icy Falls. Seldom see these end in situations like this, but Leaf positioning around, trying to stay alive, but he's overwhelmed. Somehow, they find themselves 2 kills away.
Official, and they're both together. I get double
As soon
stunned.
as the smoke goes down, the nade goes out. Austin is playing his life perfectly, but spotted. The paranoia is great. The kills come through. Valyn's left alone. He's got to play hero, and he cannot.
Yeah, nicely done from 100 Thieves. 3-0. Convincing.
Mid-season champions.
What a run from 100 Thieves.
You two started coming online at the end, just a little bit too late.
It was crazy.
Dude, Bang had an absolute series.
But you got to put your hats off for G2 as well. They went through a war yesterday.
And it was anything but today. I mean, 100 Thieves just look so dominant. They look so decisive.
We got 2 things to look out for, chat. Let's see the trophy. Let's rate the trophy, and then we got live draw for Shanghai Swiss.
Those chaotic moments that are coin tosses often 50-50s, all of them went the way of 100 Thieves today. Bang, still a freak.
That smoke play, you literally read my mind. That smoke play was obnoxious. And that wasn't the only one he had.
No, he had multiple ones of those today.
He was TPing around like a maniac.
100 Thieves will board flights towards Shanghai.
Damn, it's nice to see 100 Thieves win something. It's been a long time. At least in Valor. I don't follow other games.
Surely. Your team's back. They're back, baby. #1 seed for America's going into Shanghai.
Just Blurry with the 2 months. Thank you so much. Oh, dude, thank you so much for saying that. Yeah, thank you for coming in from the YouTube chat.
Again, a
Appreciate you.
championship, something that's eluded this team, this organization for so long.
Boosto diff. I think these two are a killer combo, man. The way that he was describing like what he likes to do and what he likes to do, they both like doing the opposite things, but the essential things. This guy's a god with util, this guy's a god at reading other teams. Like, perfect.
Boosto, I have a little gift for you. And absolutely congratulations. I mean, you're no stranger to becoming a champion. You are a former world champion yourself, but you step into this team. It's a new team, obviously, and you step in as an in-game leader. And now, just a few months into it, you are now a champion of Stage 2. What does this mean for you?
I mean, you know, I kind of felt like a fraud, or could have felt like a fraud if I came here and played bad. So, you know, coming to all new players and all of them are so incredible, and winning is insane to me because all my teammates lost, and, you know, feels good, to be honest. Yeah. It feels good to win, to be honest.
Well, I know that your teammates love you very, very much, as we heard from EU. Congratulations again. And now I get to speak with our head coach, Coach Zix. Zix, you have been coaching for 10 years. 4 years ago, you joined 100 Thieves for another game, League of Legends. But now, in September of last year, you become head coach of Valorant. 8 months later, you are now the mid-season playoffs winners. What does this moment mean?
Respect. I mean, it's incredible. I mean, especially with so many fans here, it's just amazing. It's like I can hear them through the comms. You know, we were getting a little close there at the end, but you guys were making sure the support was there, so it feels amazing.
100 Thieves fans always go hard. Congratulations, Zix. Amazing, and we'll look forward to seeing you in Shanghai. And now Bang. Bang, you joined 100 Thieves 2 years ago. There's no question, it's been a journey. The last time we saw you in the grand finals was the last chance qualifier all the way back in 2022. It's been a grind to get here, but how much more special is it to not only lift this trophy, not only do it with your team at 100 Thieves, but do so playing out of your mind?
It means everything to me, honestly. I appreciate all the fans that came by for the matches. I appreciate all of you. I couldn't have done it without you guys. Thank you.
And now Cryo. Cryo, you have had so many fans dating back to your days at XSET. We've always known you're a ridiculous player. You joined 100 Thieves at the end of 2022. 2023 was definitely a rough year, but finally this year, with this roster, you are a champion with 100 Thieves. What does it mean to you to finally be able to play together like this, show your ability to the ability that we all knew you had?
It feels amazing. I mean, this group of players, it just feels so special to be able to do what we love every day and to get on this stage in front of so many fans. This win means a lot to me.
It means a lot to the 100 Thieves fans as well. Congratulations, Cryo. And now we get to speak with EU. EU, you know, last year we got to see you in the grand finals, and it was actually going up against these guys right here. Back then, it was these boys that won, and in a weird twist of fate, it almost feels serendipitous that it's them that you take down here in the grand finals. What is going through your head right now?
I mean, I'm sick and tired of playing these guys in the grand finals. I'm not gonna lie. I love all the people at G2. They're all great people. I played them in M80 in the grand finals. I'm playing them here again. Thank God we had the map advantage. Thank God we ended up winning this time, because if we lost to them again, oh, it would have been heartbreaking.
Well, it was anything but heartbreaking today. An amazing 3-0, so congratulations. And last but not least, we have Asuna! Asuna, you are the longest standing member of 100 Thieves. You were part of that OG roster all the way back in 2020 when you won First Strike, that first big event with Valorant. You have seen this team through everything, through thick and thin, roster changes, coach changes. You're the only guy left, and now you're finally part of this resurgence to seeing 100 Thieves back at that top. What's going through your head?
It feels good. I feel like this year so far has been a pretty big success. Just making Shanghai and winning this event, and we're setting ourselves up really nicely for champs. And I don't know, just after last year, felt like I looked back and it was just pain all the time. But now, hopefully this year I can look back and it'll feel better.
Absolutely. Anything but pain here today. For now, give it up one last time for your mid-season playoffs winners. It is 100 Thieves.
Gonna be a draw now? Should be.
And now we are gonna head over to the desk for our Master Shanghai draw show.
Oh boy.
Welcome to Masters Shanghai. The stakes sky high, the competition fiercer than ever. We are talking top-tier teams from around the globe, clashing in a battle of strategy, skill, and sheer willpower. Remember, these aren't just any teams. These are the best of the best from Stage 1, the top 3 finishers from each league, proving themselves in a grueling journey to earn their spot at the second global event of the year. And let's not forget, Masters Shanghai isn't just a battle for glory, it's a crucial step towards the ultimate goal, becoming the 2024 Valorant World Champion. Let's break down the tournament format. We've got 2 stages of competition, the Swiss stage and the playoffs. In the arena of Masters Shanghai, not all teams face the same starting line. The elite few, the victors of each league stage 1, are awarded for their exceptional performances with a coveted bye, propelling them directly into the playoff stage. The remaining contenders must prove their mettle in the intense and unforgiving Swiss stage. Before the tournament, 8 teams will be drawn into the first 4 Swiss matches. To advance out of Swiss, teams will need to secure 2 victories before they accumulate 2 losses. Each match will be a best-of-3 series. Survive Swiss, and you enter the gauntlet of the playoff stage. It's the top teams from IL competitions meeting the best from the previous stage. Double elimination all the way through the grand final.
Looking good.
Here we are, Masters Shanghai, where dreams are made, legends are born, and the path to Valorant glory is paved. Remember, the teams are here not just to win, but to earn those crucial championship points. Every match win here is a step closer to the grand finale at Champions. Get ready for mind-blowing plays, unexpected upsets, and a tournament that will be etched into VCT history.
Welcome to the Masters Shanghai Draw Show.
Looks
I'm
live.
Victoria, and Ender is here with me to help with today's draw. This is a 12-team tournament with 3 teams coming from each of VCT's 4 regions: Americas, China, EMEA, and Pacific. The number 1 seed from each region received a bye directly into the playoff stage. So the 8 remaining teams, consisting of our number 2 and number 3 seeds, will compete in the Swiss format group stage. Today, we're going to draw those opening matchups. So the next 3 draws are going to happen live on stage at Masters Shanghai. So here are the rules for today's draw show. The number 2 and number 3 seeds have been separated into 2 pools. The number 2 seeds will be drawn first and will play teams from the pool containing the number 3 seeds. No regional matchups are allowed, so if a redraw is needed in one of the first 2 matches, the ball will be returned for the next draw until it's one of the last 2. All right.
Let's do it.
Are we good? All right. So let's jump into the first team for the first match. We are going to have Team Heretics.
All right. Slotting in first here.
All right. So the second team is going to be, we're going to have FPX. And then the third one, we're going to have G2.
There we go.
And the last one, we're going to have Gen G. All right. So
Checks out.
Yeah, makes sense. So let's move into their opponents. So the opponent drawn for Team Heretics is gonna be, we will do DRG.
Oh, that's a nice one, man. Take that.
And then the opponent for FPX is gonna be, we will have Foot.
Both the EMEA teams get the Chinese teams.
All right. The opponent for G2 is going to be T1.
Gen
last
G.
but not least,
Gen
the
G
opponent
Lev.
for Gen G.
Oh, that's
we will
a
have
banger. Okay.
Leviathan.
All right.
Awesome. Well, Masters Shanghai kicks off on May 23rd, and good luck to all of our competitors. We'll see you there.
Saya playing against his old team as well. That's kind of sick. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Victoria
cool.
and Ender. We now have our Swiss stage finalised.
Really,
Joining
really
us
cool.
here on the post-game desk, of course, Com and Valyn coming in after that. It's been a long couple of days for you, man. Great to have you
Yeah,
here.
I feel like
what a long journey for me in this playoff bracket, but I'm
The
glad.
Lev
even
game
though we
is a
didn't win the
banger,
grand
man.
finals, I'm glad to be going to Shanghai. I mean, even in the little intro, like it looked insane, so I'm excited.
You were very excited with that result there.
Yeah.
You kind of hyped to take on a team like T1?
Yeah, even before the draw, I was like, I want T1.
You get to play your boy.
Yeah, we get to play against Saya. I haven't seen him in a long time, so it's going to be a special moment for us. I know he wants to beat us just as bad, so it'll be an exciting match.
You were mouthing something. I don't know what it was, though. Like this.
I was saying we only play bangers, and I think us and Jinji is, I would say in the first stage, that is a banger of a matchup.
that is
I'm
the
not
hype
gonna
game.
lie.
Yeah, absolutely. So we've got Team Heretics versus DRG. We've got FPX versus Foot, G2 versus T1, and Genji versus Leviathan. That is a fantastic way to kick off our group stages.
Yeah, I feel like all those games should be pretty close affairs. Honestly, just getting to see you guys play versus your former teammate from the guard, Saya, is going to be an exciting storyline there. And this Swiss stage is definitely going to be grueling, right? It's redrawn every time. You two could end up playing against each other again if
Right,
it
that
got into
second
that second or
round,
third round. So it's going to be a really cool format. It was already great at Masters Madrid.
Yeah, I mean, I think you walked up here like anyone but Lev. I was like, it's okay, you can't play each other
God.
straight away. But yeah, you guys have had probably a gut full of each other over the last couple of days, obviously, on the battlefield here. But hey, I mean, look, I just want to zoom out a little bit and look at the strength of our region, because we've had you guys up there, 100 Thieves, all with some insane series. You guys have stepped up incredibly. You guys are fantastic. 100 Thieves also
pretty sick.
To contrast their start to stage one. How do you kind of feel about Americas as a region?
A lot of people like to say that we're not sending the best representatives, but I think the game has been ever evolving, and a lot of new players or like Ascension players
what did we get
for
to?
us
We got
are
over
just kinda
16
learning the
hours.
game.
It's pretty good. We did
every
we
year
did
it
great.
changes, and
Prodigy's
to
still
see,
there.
like,
Prodigy survived the
players
whole
who
day
won
as well.
VCT before come up,
Impressive.
And just, we work so hard to get there.
Chat.
Leviathan
We're
was, like, dominant
gonna
the whole
we're
entire
gonna
year,
raid
so I think,
someone.
and
Who
100
will we
Thieves as well.
raid them?
So we are sending, in my opinion, the best representatives there.
Give me someone to raid.
Yeah, I would say the same. I mean, I think the teams that we're sending are the teams
Been
that
here
stepped
all
up to
day
the
as
challenge
well.
this year.
Shout out to
The
you.
teams that
Yeah,
worked
shout
the
out. I mean,
hardest,
people that
really
tanked
worked on their
like over.
mistakes,
I mean,
and,
anything
you know,
over
at the end of the
anything
day,
over
like,
one
I
region
think
is
Americas
crazy,
is one of
man.
the
So
strongest
shout out to you
regions in
guys.
the world right now, and,
Thank you
know,
for watching with me. Thank you for all of the support as
and I want
always.
to say, I think the FPX versus
Shout out to
versus Foot
FNS
game
today.
is so
FNS did
underrated. Foot have
the
been looking
biggest raid I've
incredible. They've
ever
also
seen,
stepped up to the
I've ever
challenge,
had, and probably the
Siad
highest
is
number
looking
we'll
back
ever
and forth.
reach.
And he's
So
one of those
shout out to
players
that guy.
you
He's
really
an
don't
absolute
want to play
legend.
against. Like, his op is so impactful. His
And
rifle
yeah,
as
just
well.
shout out to all the
And he's
mods.
been
Shout out
playing
to
so
you guys for
flexible
making
in
it a cool
regions
place to
now,
be.
so I think that's also gonna be incredible.
We'll do some.
Team you want to play
There's gonna be a lot of YouTube content coming your way, hopefully. So raid them back. Yeah, let's raid them back. That's the least we can do.
so far.
Sure have.
Yeah,
and
so
they're
check
the
out
most
my
fun team
YouTube.
to play against constantly.
And
I mean, they have Jamie again, too. You get that
let's
rematch from the
raid
champs final.
let's raid
100%.
FNFs
I
and
love
just
those
save.
guys. I mean, I've
He's
played
ending
against them
too.
so many times. They're great people. Everything.
Who's
For
not
me, I
ending?
would
That's a
say
shame.
EG, just because we're gonna be in China with
That whole
their home crowd, and I love those.
Raid
kind of
nade shot?
challenges, you
That
know,
could be a good
being
one.
enemy territory, just hearing the energy. I love
Let's
energy.
do a
So
nade shot
being in
raid.
that crowd is gonna be
This
so
team
fun.
literally won.
And on top of that, their performance in game is ever evolving. So I want to see what they.
Guy,
can
what's
do.
his
And here you have it here, of course, the Swiss stage.
What's his
tends
stream?
to mean that, you know, with each passing round, going into round 2, for example, we will have teams getting eliminated
Nade shot?
as we advance
Makes
further
sense.
and further on. So you have a
Definitely
good
makes
start at
sense.
Swiss
All right,
stage.
chat. Give
Goes
him a
squeaky
congrats.
clean.
Everyone
You will
be
get
super
yourself
nice.
through. You'll be able to avoid obviously having to play that extra
And again,
round going
shout out to
through
all you
here.
guys. Thank you so
Obviously,
much,
Swiss
everyone.
means you are
Thank you,
playing
thank you.
people with the exact same record, so that
Coach
tends to
Potatoes,
pitch
I'll
you
message
against
Minnie.
formidable
Should be coming
foes.
soon. Hopefully this week split will be out, and then we'll see if we can do anything before Shanghai that's maybe a bit faster, like some interviews. Maybe get maybe I'll literally just interview him to see how he's feeling about Fnatic stuff.
Excitement at all, knowing that your opponent will want to play you.
Okay, thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, appreciate you. Maybe some game streams as well within the next 11 days.
The most exciting match I've
So
probably
yeah,
had,
and
because they
again,
chose
shout out to all you guys.
specifically that
Right,
they
peace,
wanted
peace,
to
peace,
play
everyone.
against.
Take it easy.
I mean,
Have a
that's
good have a good little break.
Yeah.
Flat chat Thursday, maybe Wednesday. I'll
One
see you
thing
then.
is that you get a bye
Playing?
directly
Yeah,
to the
maybe.
playoffs,
Not
and from
100%.
personal
Might be
experience,
fun.
Not having that time to kind of get
Right.
used to the Swiss. To
Thanks,
the
everyone.
stage
M80
and
watch
get
party.
used to the matches
We'll do
internationally.
at least the
Going straight
finals.
there could
How
be a
about that?
double-edged sword.
Right,
It
peace,
was
peace,
for
peace,
us
peace,
when
peace,
we
peace.
went
Thank
back
you.
like a long time in Reykjavik.
Reykjavik, yep.
Yeah, but with the 100 Thieves, they're more experienced
YouTube
roster.
chat.
They've had
Shout out to you
many
guys. Thank you so much as well,
international
everyone.
events
take it easy. I'll see you soon.
So I think they'll be able to kind of stomach that.
Yeah,